there are times now I wish that this had a bit more of mass uploading.
What is that?
Yes,
Roll20?
Roll20 can upload or can be very slow to upload things.
Tis true, tis true.
Then where was my other? There it is.
Took me forever to put a bunch of songs in for the one shots.
Mm-hmm.
But the medieval style remixes of popular songs is so worth it.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Okay, fine. You're getting me.
What's happening?
I've ran out of space. To store images?
That sounds like Michael has completed what he was working on.
No. Michael now has to pay $6.
Wait,
Oh,
why?
full storage?
Yep.
That's why it was taking so long to upload. Full. Maybe.
There we go. Okay. Now things are chugging along quick.
Michael's a pro DM now. Or a premium DM, maybe.
I got the cheapest I could get.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay. So, last session, you guys continued your travel and made some great progress heading towards um, the Eternal Empire. You came across an old familiar town of Beckley, where you see what's occurred to it after your 2 months, 2 years and a month of being away. And it seems like it's recovering rather well, though there's been a bit of a dark time for it on the initial, like, after the event. Um, you then came, you then continue your travels, and it was relatively nice and calm and peaceful. Um, until you came across a battlefield of like dead bodies and holes, and you found out what was making them. Some bullets.
Some land sharks.
Mm-hmm. But you thwarted them off, despite that some got a little close to having a nice snack. And you continued on your journey until you were ambushed by bandits.
Yeah, right.
And as the combat went on, and well, it seemed a little odd for a bandit's capabilities, you discovered that they were actually a squad related to the Eternal Empire. And you found that there were some soldiers, there was like a mage, and there's like these blue, like ogre-like abominations with giant great swords. But also, weirdly enough, one of your comrades seemed to be imbued with power before kind of being forced, possessed, and taken away. He summoned an elemental. He started blasting things and canceling out magic and summoning magic and sending people through hell.
A little bit of a voice change.
Yep. No longer spoke common, only infernal. But you did end up, because of that, able to vanquish this bandit squad. And just before, um, and we ended it just as Finn disappeared. As you see him becoming kind of like fully possessed and walking through a portal that he makes.
To be the big bad later on.
No, not at all. um. And you guys had some. We never discussed loot and what you guys wanted to do afterwards.
Correct.
So we'll begin off there.
So he threw pretty much everything like into the wagon.
Yeah.
And obviously there's no body to loot anyways, but so that makes it easy for his stuff. It
Mhm.
should all
Well,
just be
there's
there.
not his body, but there's the other bodies.
Yeah.
There's like half a dozen bandits and all the other stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was just starting out with
Although,
his
didn't
stuff.
we start like just going completely savage on the bodies for trophies? Or no, that was the beasts that we had before.
Yeah.
The bullets.
You
Which
became.
we should have like half of one in our carriage.
Yeah, we've got
The,
one
the
in the cart.
equivalent of half of one.
In parts there, in certain parts. There's also the blue abominations, which I will put up a picture of, just as a reminder. Because I believe it also started with Merlot going, Eric going. He wanted to go see the sword.
No, I believe the sword was Marlowe or Tazarchus.
Probably.
So as you approach these rather large bodies, they seem to be about your height or a little bit taller. The greatsword itself, while looking rather long, does appear to be like just like a greatsword. With a bag kind of like hanging off of it, which seems to be, if you look into them, hearts.
Like
one,
human hearts, basically.
yeah. You do know. Oh, sorry, not heart. Sorry, not hearts. That's wrong. Coins. They're filled with coins. I mixed it up with something else. They're filled with coins. About 30 silver pieces per bag. Actually no, 30 gold. You do notice, however, you're like investigating the body and like looking over, a very notable detail is it looks like the skin is very flabby. Like there's a lot of excess skin. So it like folds over itself and it's drooping in a lot of places. And you find, yeah.
Which kind of implies it was bigger than this at one point?
It definitely seems like the skin is too large for what like the muscle and bones are in that thing.
Or maybe it's malnourished or something. So there was two of the big abominations, right?
Yeah, there are two of them.
So they each had 30 gold?
One had 90, one had 60. So one had 3 bags, one had 2 bags.
Oh.
So 150 gold divided by 3 is 50 gold each.
Nice.
Nice.
You split that up? That's almost a horse. I think I spared the dying on the horse that wasn't. I didn't heal.
Yes.
Okay. So horse should be fine after some time.
Yeah. But you'll be here a little bit.
I
Yeah,
do
that's
know
fine.
that I am feeling worn after this fight.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not
Look-
amazing.
Yeah. Like, there's also a mage and some soldiers, and
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta check out the mage for sure.
Yeah, we've got the other bodies to go through.
I'm
they're
working
also
on.
I'll
also
tell
probably
Tazarchus, you can do with those as you will. I'll check out the humans. I could care less about these abominations, knowing sort of what they are.
Are they some sort of like Eternal Empire kind of thing for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you would know. I think I said it last game, but just to repeat, you know that these are like very much like the brute and muscle warriors, and they have a lot of similarities in a fighting style that you would equate to Tazarchus. And you've heard stories of some of them being like 10 feet tall or like much larger. You've never
You're
seen
you're making them sound like Goliaths more and more.
They're bigger than Goliaths. They're more like giants or ogres.
they
An off-breed of ogre or something.
who knows?
Yeah, no, purely just speculation. I'm not.
Absolutely. Like this would be a conversation. Like this is the thing you've heard. Eric's heard rumors of, but you guys have never seen before, and only started hearing rumors of recently.
I want to take a long kind of look at the big greatsword that they have.
Roll an investigation.
Oh, this is a great stat for me.
You got
That's
above
not bad.
average. As you look it over, it looks like it would operate like a great sword. It might be a little longer than what would typically be used by like human soldiers. But it seems the qualities of like a lot of its strength may have come from the user and not the weapon itself.
And does it look like it was crudely made, or is it like kind of like somebody made it for them that is more sophisticated?
These look to be made by a skilled hand, like a blacksmith's hand.
Interesting.
That
Does
poor
it look-
blacksmith is missing 2 hands.
Does it look like I'm big enough to wield it, hypothetically?
It looks like you may have difficulties using it, but you could probably wield it.
Okay.
Damn.
Friends, what do you think of this? Does it have power? It seems better made than what you would expect from some abomination like this. I've seen weapons made by ogres, and they look not like this.
Oh, I'm sure the Eternal Empire doesn't take chances, so they'd be giving whatever they see fit. I'm sure it wasn't a creation by its own hand.
They have a lot of resources and they are growing every day. I'm not surprised that they can make some good weapons now.
makes them a stronger foe if they're going to come after us again.
Indeed. If anything, I'm surprised that there was someone in their ranks so skilled with magic.
Is that not common from them?
As much as they like to put their stamp on any magic that they do find. I'm sure it's taboo to practice. They must have been quite skilled before they were even recruited, I reckon. Speaking of, and I'll go over and I want to investigate that person's body, the
Mhm.
mage. I definitely want.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I was looking for it. I don't know what level spell it is even. I don't have it prepared for today.
It can be done as a ritual, but you need to have it prepared anyway. But
Yeah,
if you do it as a
exactly.
ritual, it doesn't use a spell slot,
Yeah,
right?
no, yeah.
Okay, so it's something for tomorrow.
Yeah, if we spend the night here, I can wake up with it.
That's something. What time of day is it? Did we
Um,
discuss that?
I believe it was kind of like the afternoon. So like by the time the horses might be getting up, um, it'll probably be nightfall. So I say horses. The one horse that is stabilized.
One never went down, right?
Excuse me.
Well, we have 3 horses, don't we?
Yeah.
Or did?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. One didn't go down. One was healed, and one was
Okay.
stabilized.
There we go.
Okay.
2 are still. So 2 are up and moving, or well, not moving about. They're tied to the cart, but one's like lying down. Not in a great position considering like it's still kind of strapped to the wagon.
Okay. I probably would have like tried to release its bonds. If not when I was doing Spare the Dying, then like
Okay.
yeah. I would try to make sure they're as comfortable as one can be in a situation like that.
So, the mage that you went to, you find that he's in a very pristine looking outfit, like very, very fancy and very noble. Like it's. You can see there have been attempts to keep it as clean, but it's a little dusty and worn at certain places, kind of near the edge of like the shirt or the edge of the kind of like overcoat, like the like long overcoat.
Okay.
You see that there's a couple of like more uh, fancy accessories, like a golden ring, a silver ring, and a kind of like stud in his ear.
The black studs that we're used to, or
It
just a
appears
normal like earring
it
stud,
appears it appears to be a bronze stud.
which is different to what
Yeah,
other guys had been using.
yeah.
Oh, I'll take off the rings and inspect them.
Roll investigation. They are a gold and silver ring as far as you can tell.
Okay. There's nothing like decorative on their band?
There appears to be nothing.
Okay. I'll toss them in one of the sacks on my rope.
Yep.
Sorry, anything else? I'm assuming nothing really of note.
You see, there's like a looking around, like at the belt and pouches and stuff like that, you find that there is about 15 gold pieces,
Okay.
as well as a kind of small gem that
It's like a
yeah
casting
yeah
item. Okay. Everybody
his
else,
his arcane focus, if we were to be a bit more precise.
everybody can add 8 gold pieces. And I'll just put like a spell component jewel. Is that okay?
Yeah, that works. Arcane focus is the actual word for it. Just
Well, isn't
I guess
that for like certain classes? Like they don't have to expend them, but like I might have to expend this for a higher level.
no. It's what you lets you not have to use components for spells, but just channel it through the crystal.
Oh.
M- Most it's your
Most
equivalent.
paladins have like a holy symbol that act as the same thing.
Yeah, same with your cleric, your holy symbol. It would be acts as the same thing. Holy symbol, arcane focus. It's
Oh,
all in the
okay.
same realm.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you're not going around going, I pull out back guano, fireball.
You need back
Okay.
guano for a fireball?
I believe so.
So I did say 5 gold to everybody.
I thought you said
Oh,
8.
5? I thought you said 8. I'll change that.
I might have said 8 by accident because I was going up to 108 on mine.
That makes sense.
It's easy to fix.
Yeah, tiny ball of back guano and sulfur. Spell components are weird.
Isn't one of them like a big diamond?
Yeah, and there's like the tier of someone the tier of someone laughing.
We hear somebody laughing?
No,
No.
we're talking about spells.
Oh.
Or like some of the if you don't have like what we're talking about, the arcane focus, then if you need the component, which is like the tier of what for one spell, it's like the tier of someone laughing. So it's a tier collected while someone's laughing so hard that they cry.
Gotcha.
They're oddly specific at times.
So Selenia's going through I think there was like 3
But
melee guys, 4 archers.
yeah, that sounds about right.
You're just gonna ransack them all, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna check them.
So
I do suggest that we burn the bodies when we're done. I'd rather not have to fight these guys again, if you know what I mean.
Oh, is that something you believe they're capable of, or just a precaution?
Just a precaution at this point.
I'm gonna pull my axe off my back and just decapitate the ogre.
All right. Well, I was gonna do that, and then you said you were gonna inspect them, and I'm like, okay, you do you then.
I'd like you to roll perception, Eric.
Okay.
As you walk around, collecting 3 crossbows, 15 bolts, 4 long swords, and I'll have to look over what their armor was, but it was all the same armor. I think it's either chainmail or a metallic medium armor. Either way, just put 6 armor or 7 armor. Sorry.
Three crossbows, 15 bolts. You said.
Yeah, 15 bolts.
Crossbows, 15 bolts, and 6 armor.
7, because there were 7 of them. They all had the same armor. It was
Alright.
very like standard issue. All the equipment actually looks to some level familiar to you as things you'd see or have trained with as like resources you may have claimed in the past or look like resources you claimed in the past or resources you've seen people use while you fought them.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty like generic military. Welcome, here's your sword, here's your armor, here's your shield.
I'm not so much worried about the armor. I will take them. I have a plan for them, but I want to make like a little grave marking for Finn.
Okay.
So I maybe pile up the armor in a way that it looks like a grave or something. Selenia is not very good at that kind of thing, but she's trying.
I'd probably help.
Absolutely. With advantage. Roll yeah, no, I can't think of a role that would equate to. You able to actually do rather well with it. With the help of Barnabas, you make quite a nice
Tribute.
gravestone and tribute for Finn. You did find though in your gathering materials that after you built it, you do recall you saw a glimpse of a small little tent off in the distance near a forest line.
Okay. I think I see it maybe where they were camping before they came at us. If we want to check that when we're ready.
Give me one moment to check on the horses. I'll go. Actually, I'm gonna cast. Yeah, should be good. Mass healing word. There's 6 people, so us 3 plus the 3 horses.
Okay.
I think I'll make one roll for that. And I'll count to everybody. It's not gonna be a ton, so don't get too excited. So everybody gets 6. Oh.
But more importantly, the stabilized horse is now back up.
Hey, 6 is better than nothing, Cody.
Yep.
And that's 6 for a bunch of things.
Yeah, it adds up, that's for sure. And we have a hard time getting health back.
You do.
Quiet you.
I'm not related to your plight.
You
So,
are our plight.
I feel bad making the horses take weight after such a bad brush. Is it far off the path, or?
I can see it. It doesn't look that far.
Okay, perhaps we walk and we allow the horses to be to pull just the wagon's weight and not ours.
Let this horse walk beside you. I'll pull the cart. It's not very far.
Oh, even better. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Won't you, Trip? Won't you, Arrows? Yes, you will. Here, guys,
Nay!
just walk careful and tend to your wounds. Pandemonium, make sure you keep up with the wagon. Come on, guys, this way.
Did you have a marching order for the horses?
How we were going, the carriage was in front, which had the 2 regular horses, and the solo horse, or the beefy horse, was the one pulling the wagon.
Hey, he's big boned, okay?
It was a jack show. Stallion.
So Barnabas, Eros, Trip, and Selenia don't have any trouble going through the woods, or like through the tree lines.
Mm-hmm.
But I will need an athletic roll from Tazarchus for pulling the cart with strength through all that.
Alrighty. Now, since I'm dragging something, does that count with that? I would assume so, because that's a whole part of my whole strength and how I'm able to pull the cart in the first place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, because I count as large, I get advantage, right?
No, but
It's probably the reason you're allowed to make the roll in the first place.
Okay, or maybe it just changes the DC a little bit or something.
Yeah, could be.
Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to make sure.
It's worth
Athletics,
a shot.
you said, right?
Yeah. On that note,
Hell yeah.
so you actually don't have any issue pulling the wagon through. There are times where like it's a little tight, but you like just pull on one side, bring it to one wheel, and just like pull it across. And Pandemonium struggles a little bit, but manages to follow behind you. Luckily, it having like a smaller type of thing to pull does help it maneuver through a bit of those tighter spots that you had. And you guys get to a camp. You see that there's like a center location for like a campfire.
I recognize this camp.
Yeah.
That's been a long time.
It has been a long time. Do you know the date that you uploaded that by chance or anything like that?
No,
Does it
I
say?
do not. You see that there's a client. It's a little different than this, but that gives an essential vibe to it. You see that there's a lot of like kind of looted stuff, to a sense, or wagons or pieces or food. And it looks like it's actually a pretty good setup. It wasn't like they were living in squabble. And you notice looking around that you see various like knickknacks and stuff like that lying about, like some armors that seem rather shiny, or there's a table filled with potions.
Oh shit. Yeah. I go straight to the potions.
Okay. You see a total of
Gimme.
7 potions.
Holy shit.
Um,
Any labels on them? Or just different
Oh,
colors?
Ooh.
these are going in the map layer, not token. Give me 1 second.
Thick, purple, circle purple.
There we go. That's a bit better. That one.
I can't see whatever if you're putting it on. Oh, never mind. I can. It's just way up there.
Those are the 7 potions. As well on the table, there appears to be something that looks like a potion, but on closer inspection, doesn't look like a potion.
Oh, but it's in a bottle?
Yep. So it was kind of like stored with the rest of the stuff there.
And the last one and the second last one are identical, right?
Oh, Yes. So, boop. And boop.
Yeah.
And then that's the one that doesn't look like a potion.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, that's kind of
Interesting.
pretty.
So like I swirl it around and it looks like the stuff at the bottom's a liquid, or is it moving a little more, like less?
It looks like to be a. It looks to be um a powder that seems to be like a very fine grade of sand.
Hmm. Oh,
The
Finn would have known
the-
what this stuff was.
The rest all look identical to what their pictures are.
Yeah, I named them all in my
Potion 1 to 7.
It's thick Burple potion, circle cloud Burple potion, golden red, beaker red, heart red, and 2 small health potions is what I'm assuming they are. If I gotta change the name, I'll change the name.
Uh-oh, he's assuming their health potions to Zarkus don't take damage.
Here, have this fire breath. Is that so? That's kind of things that you see. Like you see some shining armor, and you see the potions on the table.
Yeah, I would have just grabbed the potions. I would have been happy with that. The horses on the way over here, were they limping and stuff, or did they seem like alright? I don't know.
They seem pretty all right.
Okay. My heels were enough.
At least until they get the night's rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up in the air on whether this is the perfect place to rest or the absolute worst.
Well, it kind of looks like someone was here, which I just don't know if it was them or not. I don't see. Do I see any signs of the Eternal Empire?
You do. There's various cloaks and garments holding the symbol of like the army, which
Oh, okay. Well, I just
Which-
don't know. I don't know if anyone else was there. There might be more lurking around.
The extra suits of armor do kind of suggest that maybe they have shift work or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing of a trap is the first step in fighting against a trap.
as Sonia, you look around, like to see if there's any like symbols and all that related to the Eternal Empire. You do come across a couple more piles. You come across 2 shields, a ring. You find a cloak, and you find a scroll in a bag. And
Sorry, a scroll in a bag or a scroll and
a bag. So that's the scroll. That's the ring.
I'm not seeing anything.
They're at the top right corner.
Top right corner. Ah.
That's the bag.
Does it look like anything is inside the bag?
Some beans.
Beans?
Yes, some beans. Precisely 9 beans.
I'm gonna toss the beans to Barnabas. I don't know what these are. You can have them.
Like the bag, or are you pulling the beans out and tossing the beans?
No, the bag.
Okay.
Well, they're beans.
You're more of a more attuned to the magics than I am. If there's anything interesting about them, you might have a better chance with it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just beans. I'll like rummage around in the bag.
How large of a shield is that?
It appears to be a normal shield. And just like apparently I have. I'm just gonna make.
And can I'm not gonna actually read it, but is there anything you have two now?
Because I said there was 2 shields.
Oh, okay.
But apparently I don't have. I didn't get a picture for a second shield, so I'm just going to copy the
But they
first.
do look different.
They do. The one with the dot looks like the picture. The one without the dot is just a plain shield.
Okay. Does it look like anything is on the scroll, or is it a blank scroll?
There is unreadable text to it, really. You think it might be related to a spell.
I tossed that to Barnabas as well.
Whoa! I got so much stuff.
And is that a belt or a ring? Sorry.
A ring.
What's the symbol thing on it? Like, does it look like what it looks like in the picture?
Yep.
Oh,
It's furry. And like
it's
squirrels,
kind of cute.
foxes.
I don't know what exactly the creature on the top really is. Give me a second.
Maybe it's a D&D creature.
Yeah. It seems to be a kind of cute, Arctic type creature.
I'll put it on. I've dealt with cursed objects before. I could care less.
It feels soft as you put it on due to the inline of fur, but that is it.
The basic shield I'll leave. The interesting looking shield that looks like an eyeball, that one I will take.
Okay.
I'll take the basic shield. Mine's been battered a bit, and it might be helpful. It has Eternal Empire's insignia on it, or what?
It does not have an Eternal Empire insignia on it.
Oh, okay. I'll still keep it. It's probably a bit better condition than my shield. It's been beat up.
Probably.
I'll check the language on the scroll. Is it Aquan?
No, it is not Aquan.
Then.
Oh, actually, is it Celestial while we're going through the languages that we know?
No.
Um,
Okay. I'll be a bit more broad about some of these things because they might be a little hard to discern magically.
Oh, that's fine.
The scroll is a spell scroll.
Yeah.
I won't say what level of spell or what the spell is, but typically you are. It's a scroll of sleep.
Oh.
And then this shield here, that's a +1 shield.
Hey, Barnabas with the +1 shield.
Oh, that's the normal one is a +1.
Yep.
Damn, son. Okay.
So that'll give you a +1 AC. So it'll be 3 AC for a shield.
Yeah, that's huge.
Nice.
And then there's the shield with an eye on it that I will not mention.
I do want to say, do I know how spell scrolls work? Like, Could I give it to anybody who doesn't know the language and they'd just be able to cast it just by concentrating on the scroll, or like?
Let me review that. I believe it takes a check to try and cast from it if you're not a caster.
Oh, okay.
If the spell's in your class list but at a higher level than you can normally cast, make a check. So on the class you can read and cast it without providing material components, otherwise the scroll is unintelligible. Casting by reading the scroll requires the spell's normal cast time. Okay.
So if your class can never get sleep, you can't. Is that correct?
That's what it's telling me.
Yeah. I thought so. Okay.
I'm gonna alter that you can try to cast the spell on there by like sounding out the words if you can read the language, which in this case would be common.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just alter this that you can try to cast a spell, but it's gonna take an action to try and read it, and then whatever it takes to use the spell.
Okay.
No, it'll still remain in the spell's normal casting time. It's just going to be a DC to try and do it. Then it'll be 2 DCs if it's not on your class list.
Okay.
And yeah,
that's fine. That's cool.
I just don't entirely like the idea that it's exclusive to classes with the spell already.
Yeah, I dig that. And the shields. And after I like look over the spell and like realize it's for sleep, I'll tuck that away, and then curiosity gets the better of me, and I take a bean out of the bag.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like hold it up to the light.
Oh no, Michael seems excited.
It's a normal bean.
Oh, okay, I toss it over my shoulder. I just throw it out.
Okay.
And then.
No.
Okay.
So where was everyone?
Is the map?
We're not tokens that we can grab right now.
You are map. That's why.
Where the
token?
map? Where the map? Where the map? Where the map? Where the map? So I'm picturing I got the potions from this.
I was looking at shields and trinkets.
Yeah. So I will place you to where you guys were. So the bag of beans and the trinkets are there. Tazarkas will still be. We'll call this the cart you guys have.
Okay.
And well, while they're investigating and looking around and stuff, I'll start making a campfire.
Yeah. Okay. And so you were, and I imagine you were there because you grabbed the beans and you came over. Oh, you were near the bean. You were near the table, and Selenia tossed you the beans and the scroll and all that.
Yeah. How about I pull up one of these chairs, and I like sit there in a way that like I can look at like my party members.
Yeah.
But I read the scroll and I do all this stuff on the table, and then I rummage through the beans and it looks normal. So I just toss one, and then I'm about to pour out the whole bag of the rest of them. But if something happens that I notice, then I might not.
I'm gonna have you do a sleight of hand.
For
to
how
one.
far away I throw it or something?
Well, actually, that's an interesting point, and one I will get to in a second.
Okay.
No, it's
So-
going to be a sleight of hand
Okay.
because you said your intention that you're going to pour them out on the table. So I'm going to give a sleight of hand for you to react to what's going to occur. But before that, we're going to determine how far the bean goes first.
Well, not on the table to like, not on the table to like look through them or anything. I was just gonna empty the bag. Like, I look at one bean, it looks like a normal bean. I'm like, oh shit, these are just normal beans. So I throw that, and then I'm about to like dump the bag out onto the ground so that my new bag no longer has beans.
Yeah.
But sleight of hand
Basically
first?
getting rid of.
No. We'll determine this so then there's a bit more stakes to this. Roll. How far do you think you threw the bean? Like, did you throw it haphazardly? Did you just like toss it over your shoulder?
I'm kind of disappointed that they're just normal because Selenia put the idea in my head that they might be magical. So like about 15 feet. Like I like give it a good flick.
I don't
Okay.
know anything magic. Don't blame me.
What the
Okay.
turn order?
Okay, so that places it right here.
Wait. I said I was like kind of trying to like face my allies. I must have like turned myself the wrong way. I just put myself there because it's the chair.
Okay.
I want to toss it. To be fair, I think I'd be like facing them and shit because Selenia was just tossing me stuff.
I trust you on that.
Yeah, I was going through stuff and
I
went.
think I said it,
Barnabas.
and I just turned my guy the wrong way because I was aiming this like my pointer where I was
So.
facing.
Let me go over to the item.
It's a bunch
As
of
the-
healing, and now it doesn't hit Selenia.
As the bean hits that location,
Yeah.
you see the bean explodes in a 10-foot radius.
Oh my god.
Or no, it doesn't explode in a 10-foot radius. It explodes in a small radius. And you see like a kind of gulf of fire. There, it kind of like implodes on itself and then disappears. Now you're gonna roll a sleight of hand to see if you're gonna stop yourself before that happens.
Oh, I see. So I'm like
pouring
on
the
my
beans
way
out.
to pouring it out, and then I try to like scoop them all back up before I let them all go.
Okay. As you tilt the bag of beans over, and the beans start to pour out, you manage to catch 2 of the 9 beans.
Oh no.
But I'm going to need Tazarchus and Barnabas to. Oh, actually, Tazarchus will have advantage on this. A dexterity saving throw.
Got it.
Just a single one, eh?
Oh.
Yep.
My -1 dex save.
Oh,
my god.
Okay.
He really
You
wasn't
bo-
expecting that.
You both take 16 points of fire damage.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, so like
I could
was
have like
on my way to
killed Barnabas by throwing these at him.
I was like on my way to pouring it out, and then like the one blowing up behind me like scared the shit out of me. So they all like pour
Spread
like,
out,
around.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
it's,
spread
like,
out. And I'm like, ah!
You managed to catch 2.
Oh my lord, what's going on?
What's
I'm
happening
sorry.
over there?
The beans were magic. They were. And I don't know what to do with them now. We tie up this bag very tightly.
Well, they don't look like they do that much. Like they don't explode very large. Maybe they're just like fire starting beans.
Yes, they could be convenient. I think there's a few left in the bag, but I'm not.
It's like
really-
one of those. It's like someone pouring gasoline to light or to start a fire. You throw the bean and kind of protect yourself a little bit.
Yes. It could definitely come in handy.
Yeah,
I guess
bag,
I could hold on to them.
bag of magic beans. I wonder what that's gonna do.
Or would you like them, Selenia, now that we know what they do?
Oh no, they're yours.
Okay.
I don't need them.
2 magic fire beans in bag. My inventory looks sick.
Looking at the bag, or I guess I don't have the bag, so I can't actually say.
That's
You
the bag.
happened to post it like as I clicked on the screen, so it disappeared immediately.
Oh, sorry. There you go. And look, there are the beans.
I'm sorry, Tazarkis. It
Looks
startled
like a
me
big bag.
when the first one blew up. Have you ever seen something like that before?
No, this is very strange.
Why on earth would anybody ever need... Ugh, never mind. I don't even want to think about it.
Maybe you can contemplate them on your downtime, like when you're doing your watch. Um,
I'm curious as to what my shield is now. It's the only thing Michael left out. Oh, in the ring.
Every single
technically.
potion and the two rings I got from the mage that I rolled too shitty of an investigation for.
True.
there are some things that
Are just
I will tell you what if it comes up, if it's unattuned, but if it doesn't require attunement or stuff like that. Some things you'll just have to use to figure out, kind of like the bag of beans, or sometimes things are just not so clear. They're more mechanical, like a +1 shield. That's a little hard to represent outside of a description. So it's a bit more complex than a +1 AC. I'm not saying it is a +1 AC. It's just it's more complex than that. With all the ducking and diving, though, you do find one more thing. You find a cloak.
Oh yeah, I do remember you saying the cloak.
And in it is a key. So that is the key. And where is the picture of the cloak? Where is the picture of the cloak?
I do like to imagine that Tazarkis was sitting there, like, rubbing sticks together, and, like, just happened to, like, try to get the fire started right when the beans blew up. And they, like, ignited your kindling or whatever.
There is a fire there now.
Yeah.
I can assure you of that.
Alright, well, in that case, Tazarkis. Ooh, that's interesting.
It's fancy looking.
Mm-hmm. Tazarkis is gonna walk over to the cart and start carving up some of the bullet meat.
Nice. Should have some good meat on it.
Yeah.
I imagine so. Land shark. Shark's not like shark's a type of meat. Probably pretty safe. It's probably pretty safe to assume it's got some meat on it to use. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you kind of like discuss your order or your like rotation and go to sleep and all that?
I don't think I have anything.
No. No, just talking about how Finn was gonna be a great warrior. And I really hope that this wasn't our fault, whatever happened. Do you guys think it was the demon from the magic school?
It definitely looked demonic.
Yes, that's what I'm worried about. Zeratel, I believe his name is. At least that's what he told us.
I do not remember. But those powers are far beyond anything that I know anything about.
That makes you and I both, if I'm being honest. It's gonna be a weird night.
Mm-hmm.
So what is going to be your like kind of shift order?
I'll take first watch.
I'd like last, personally.
So now we gotta rest 9 hours instead of 8. And everybody does 3-hour shifts, so we still get our 6.
That sounds reasonable to me. 1 extra hour a day resting.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
No, especially
Oh.
not when we're moving with the Zarkus speed.
Yeah.
True, true.
So we're
And
having
as
shark fin soup.
Land
enjoy-
shark soup. Yeah.
you enjoy a nice land shark soup. You find yourselves some pretty comfortable abodes within like the camp. And you all enjoy a nice rest.
So I would make a bit of patrol, like so just for my watch. And I'll go up to the horses. I assume all three are kind of tied close to each other.
You know that is true to a sec. So you had first watch? So what's your first watch like?
Yeah. So I would go up to the horses, and I'll use speak with animals,
Okay.
and I'll just tell them that the danger is the danger is past for now. Relax, rest. It's the recovery of your wounds. We'll be back on the road tomorrow, but for now, you get the rest that you, I'm sure, need at this point.
Roll persuasion.
Ooh,
You find that they're like quite at ease now, and you feel like they're truly relaxing, getting a good rest, and they might be a bit more like ready to go tomorrow.
wonderful. So then, other things that I would do would be just carve up some more of that land shark and just to have some meat to take with us. Then, yeah, whatever, like the general like skeleton or whatever, I'll probably just leave behind, but I'll make sure that I think we already divvy up some teeth and stuff like that. I'm not sure.
From the sharks, I think everybody like called their bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think most marked it down on their sheet.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
just
think we
making
did go over
sure.
that.
And yeah, so I'll read some more of my book on tailoring as well. Just kind of sitting by the little keeping
What's
an
the
eye on
book
things.
about?
It's just a basic introduction to tailoring. Yeah, something I picked up.
Mhm.
Beginner's book for tailoring specifically.
Good call. Roll intelligence, just like a flat intelligence. Okay.
Oh, that was a save.
That's fine. You don't have You don't
I
have
don't have
proficiency.
yeah, I don't have proficiency, so
So yeah, if you don't have proficiency in it, it's basically just rolling the number flat.
okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna state this now. While nothing may have happened now, it's gonna be a bit more. It's gonna be like an accumulation process.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I completely expected that. That makes complete sense with
Yeah.
what's going on. So yeah, no, that's fair. I was expecting that.
Okay.
That was just why I was bringing it up, just that I would spend some time each night, kind of a thing,
Yeah.
reading and yeah.
That's why I'm just gonna like get you used to rolling that and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
no, that's great. That's absolutely great.
okay,
I think
Barnabas,
second shift, yeah.
what do you want to do on your second shift? Like, what do you plan to do or stuff like that?
When Zarkus wakes me up, I'll show him the scroll. I'll just be like, hey, so we found this, and essentially what it allows people to do is, so long as you say the right words from this scroll, anybody can tap into their divinity and their magic. Is this something you'd be interested in? I'm sure you'd have to essentially memorize a bunch of it, so it will be a bunch of work, but I thought maybe it would be a neat option for you to have. What do you think?
I could certainly try, but this is not my area of expertise. I'm never been good with magic.
Oh, I understand. That just makes it all the more interesting as an option, I suppose. Diversity can be a spice of life. But at your own
Spices.
pace.
I'll kind of like slowly, reluctantly like take it and start looking at it, and then question whether or not it might be upside down.
It's written in like really fancy cursive. You're like, wait, is
Yeah.
this even common?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a change to space spell scrolls.
Another
I
one.
just thought of it. It's gonna be a modification, and this is gonna be the system until I change otherwise or
Sure.
think otherwise. Spell scrolls are a one-time use item.
Yeah.
They still are. The method. This is out of game, but it's just explained mechanically.
Of course.
How they'll be a one-time use item is you can spend time if you don't know the spell, right, to memorize the spell, and then the spell will be in your head. So effectively, that's what's going to make it a one-time use. It's like the words escape from the paper and are locked in your head, and only you now can use the spell. It's kind of going to be like a weird type of attunement system. I'm going to prevent storing a lot, but effectively, it's just going to kind of be the justification and magical way of how like people who don't have it on their thing can cast a spell.
Yeah.
That it can like go in there. It kind of like enters their own head and allows them to say the words properly.
Yeah. So you can pass it around, but once somebody attunes to it or chooses that they're gonna have it as in their arsenal, then you can't pass it around anymore.
I for now, yes, I might loosen it up, but the
Sure,
magic
sure.
of it is the words come off the paper and enter in your head
Yeah,
before
I
you
like it.
cast it.
I like it.
Kind of like that pen and the tattoo that we had before.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
fireball.
yeah, very much in a similar vein of magic to that.
Right. Okay. Now, is it one of those things that is there a time limit? Like if I were to memorize it now.
You can spend a process. So this is what this will be. It'll take time, much like the tailoring book, to try and learn it, so you don't have to do the initial roll if you can't cast a spell. And once you pass that, you can then cast it like a spell effectively. And how it becomes a one-time use is because of you kind of pseudo memorizing it. The words jump off the paper, enter your skull, or enter your mind, and allow you to speak the unknown language that you wouldn't normally understand.
Yeah, Merlot's just making sure you don't have to do it within a week or.
No,
Yeah,
no.
once you memorize it, you have it until you use it. Not like you memorize it and have to use it today.
Mm-hmm. I think at most, for now, I'm gonna put a 2-spell memorization limit. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of scrolls, but I'm just gonna put a hard limit right there.
Okay.
Too
Well,
much
that's
in your
fair.
brain, otherwise.
Yeah. You know what? 1 spell. Yeah, 1 spell. You can have 1 spell memorized.
Yeah.
You can hold it indefinitely until you cast it.
Okay. On my watch, I'm gonna put on the silver and gold ring from the Eternal Empire Mage, and I'm going to try to attune to them because rings have been cool in the past.
They have been. And as you focus on them and think about them and wonder what their uses could be. You don't feel anything kind of click with you after an hour of thinking about it. Actually, after 2 hours of thinking about it, one for each ring.
I wonder how much these will sell for.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
And then since I have like 3 hours, 1 hour of it will be on the silver and gold ring. Another hour, like dispersed, like not as a block, but will be like hardcore paying attention or doing rounds. And then I'll spend another hour on like trying to figure out what the sand in the like fairy bottle could be for.
Roll Arcana.
Sure, I'll hold it up to the vial of like metal stuff, the metal shavings that I know we had. Compare it to that too.
You're not too sure what it is. You're sure it's magical in nature, and you're sure that its use of whatever its magic would be is pouring the dust onto something, but you're not sure what or what it will do. So you're sure on how to use it. You're not sure on what it'll do or how or like what it's supposed to be on.
Yeah. So I know you don't have to snort it.
Yeah, that is true.
You think you don't have to snort it.
Yeah, you know what? There are sometimes items get used in different ways than they're supposed to. We've seen an instance of that today already.
Yeah. I'll look up at the sky and I'll be like, oh, has it been that late already? And I'll go wake up Selenia for her watch.
Selenia, what do you plan to do?
How long does it take to attune to something?
An hour.
So I'll do scouting for an hour. I'd like to try to attune to the shield for an hour, and then scouting for an hour after.
Okay. So as you do your first scout, you don't see anything. When you try to attune to the shield, you don't feel anything click with you. And do you want to continue scouting, or do you want to try to attune to a different item that you've collected?
No, I'd rather make sure my party's okay.
Yeah, fair enough. And you do another round of scouting. Roll perception with advantage. You found one of the uses of the shield now.
Oh.
It gives me
What's going
advantage
on
perception rolls.
Yeah, it does.
Interesting.
It sure is.
Did you just have a regular shield before this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As far as I
Okay.
remember.
Yeah, it was a regular shield.
Cool.
You don't spot anything like of alarm. It's just.
So
Maybe
do I have to be like literally wielding it, or
Yes.
just having it on my person?
While holding the shield, I'm going to say on your person, just for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
You know what, and I guess at this point, you spent time doing it. The other thing that you'll get from this is you'll now have advantage in initiative rolls.
Ooh, very nice.
Nifty.
Still +2 AC. Still only a +2 AC, but advantage on perception and initiative rolls while holding the shield. I guess that limits part of the limiting. You know, when you hold it, you're gonna have to use it. You get the benefit. But I assume when you patrolled, you're holding it out.
I can say I was to find out what it does.
Yeah. But you've all enjoyed a nice rest. You get to go back to half your max health. You don't recover any hit dice.
I'm already almost at half my health.
And I think most of you don't have many hit dice left now, too.
And we don't gain hit dice, do we?
You do not gain hit dice.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, we're still not getting hit dice back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Sorry, I gotta
Still-
change around a bunch of my fucking spells right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's an annoying part of what they can do to you.
Yeah, no kidding.
You guys ready for... Oh, wait, 1 second. I gotta check out 2 spells quick time. Because we're gonna have a good breakfast in honor of Finn. I'll put it that way.
Is it a beanie breakfast?
No, the beans stay in the bean bag, okay?
You sure you don't want to try and plant them?
And cook them,
Cook
would be
them, plant them,
interesting.
throw them,
put them in a stew.
put them in a stew.
Um,
I don't know what else you can do with beans. Put them in a can and have the can jump around.
Yeah, I'm a duck hunt main. Okay, here's the 2 spells I'm pairing up. I'm just making sure neither of them are concentration. I don't think they are.
You also have a
Oh,
bunch of
one
potions
is.
too. Maybe you can enjoy a nice potion beverage.
Not until I meet somebody who can tell me what the fuck they do, Mike. Things have went wrong in the past, okay?
Not often with potions, actually.
You're right.
Not often with potions.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's sometimes they've been a little wasted. Where
I think
like,
I did pour one down Selenia's throat when she was unconscious.
and she breathed fire. But I mean, it didn't hurt you. It was just a bit wasted. Oh,
Wow, this is a little wasted too, but I don't give a fuck. Okay.
you know what? Maybe the some potions should be a bit more common or have a bit more. So like you said, 2 potions of healing, right? So these.
What about him? Yeah. But Finn bought 3 too. So we'll
Yeah,
be
so you-
splitting up 3 as well.
So yeah, so you have 5 potions of healing. You have this one, which is
Jeez.
potion of greater healing.
Jeez.
Oh, you're gonna tell us. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you the ones that are a bit more common.
Okay.
You have
Which one was greater healing? The beaker one?
yeah, that's
Okay.
greater healing.
Beaker red is greater healing.
You know this is an elixir of health,
Elixir
Jeez.
of health.
and then these 3 you do not know. They appear to be different.
Fine by me. Everybody.
You do see that in the red one, it's a transparent liquid. Sorry, and there is a floating silver fingernail in it.
What the
Ew.
fuck, Michael? Get that the fuck away from me. The golden one, you said?
The gold one is a transparent
Golden
liquid
red.
with a floating silver fingernail.
Okay, great. Thanks for that. You could have just not said. Anyways, I'm kidding. Everybody take 2 health potions.
So where are the potions?
I only want to take 1.
Okay. You are a healer, so that's fine by me.
So Eric's gonna take one of Adam's or one of the 2.
Well, because we have 5 in
Aren't they
total,
all-
right? So
aren't
it's
they all
not
the
gonna
same,
split
or does it
evenly.
matter?
They're all the same.
Okay, yeah. Then I just put 5 onto my sheet, and then I'm giving 2 to Zarkus, 1 to Selenia.
There are normal healing potions?
Yeah, except the only difference would be that Michael has a house rule. But yeah, they are the small, like normal ones.
Small. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify.
Hey, Michael has a house rule that potions heal for max or max potion, but I don't know, we're cursed, so maybe that doesn't work anymore.
So we pulled. I would have like. I guess I wake up and I start cooking some breakfast with some rations that I bought from town as well. I feed the horses.
So,
Yeah.
feed the horses, get everything ready. I just want to understand. So you're keeping most of the potions, correct?
All of them except for the 3 small health potions I gave away.
Oh, so you gave away Finn and you kept the 7 on the table, or did you just put them together and give them out to everyone?
Just mix them all into one big giant potion and see what happens.
You know what? I would love to see that. Okay, so you have all the potions, and I believe 2 to Tazarkas and 1 to.
That's
Plenty,
all I
yeah.
did for now.
Okay.
For now. But I am going to like I'm assuming we're gonna eat breakfast together, maybe at this table or something like that. While we're sitting there eating breakfast, I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality. Wait, sorry, no. Wait. Yeah, that's the one. Wait. Wait, that's not the one. Where's the one that... There was one of my spells that, you gain max HP. Which one's that? From healing. It's, I think, a ritual. I must have just got it mixed up with something else. Sorry, it's gonna take some googling. If anybody else wants to do any roleplay stuff before we leave.
I'm just gonna make sure that my sword is sharp. Like, if need be, I'll sharpen it. I'm gonna already knock back my 6 healing hands onto myself.
Well, if we had a night's rest, then we get our full HP back, right?
No, we're
no,
cursed.
half because of the curse.
Oh,
but
shoot,
usually,
okay.
yes.
So we're only getting half of whatever HP we had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't get. So, let's say you have 40 health, Tazarkas. You don't get 20 health every time you long rest. You go up to 20. If you are above that, you don't get anything. But if you're below 20, you go back to 20.
Yeah, it's like 20 is absolute max.
Oh, so I just go up to half. All right, so that's
Oh, it's Beacon of Hope, it must be, right?
59.
Is that it? Yes, it is Beacon of Hope.
59. How much health do you have, man?
Well, I'm supposed to be at 63, but then I was cursed to
True.
lose 3. Was it 3 or 4? Let me read my notes here.
No, but that was undone on you, I believe.
No, wait, what?
No,
What?
no, I'm still -4 max HP.
What did
Oh,
you
that's right. No,
Oh,
you
it
guys
did.
made it. That's undone for you guys
Why?
because
Which
you
one?
made it. You made a deal with the 2 sister hags to undo that curse. In the process, you had to go get milk for them, and the
Oh.
milk was part of the ritual to part of the answer of solving that and freeing you of the curse.
Yeah, maybe
Which
I
was-
already took that off. You're right.
Okay, I didn't, but I had a note that I was down. Okay, so I'm at 63 total HP then.
Yeah, for your max, and then long rest will only bring you 63. We'll say round it up.
32.
So yeah, so if you have above 32 health, you don't get any health on long rest. If you have below 32, you go back to 32.
Well, thanks to the magic beans, I was below that, so...
Hey. Magic beans.
It was barely a trap. It still counts as a trap as far as I'm concerned.
Maybe not throw around magic items.
See how I'm supposed to know they're magic? They're beans. Okay, so I found it. It was Beacon of Hope,
Okay.
which I did have here, so I don't understand how I didn't open it. But advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, but the important part is regains max number of hit points from any possible healing. And then I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing. So I'm going to say a little prayer to Uthgar for us. So I'm taking off a 3rd level and a 2nd level. And everybody gets 20 hit points.
Whoa.
I'm hoping everybody's at max at that point.
Nope.
I'm not.
But I have a
Jesus
big pool,
Christ,
so.
guys.
Well, I have a very big pool,
Yeah,
so.
I guess so.
Mike can see my hit points. I am very close.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. You know what you could do to top yourself up, though?
I could get to full HP.
I mean, you could also have a health potion.
Shut up, Michael.
I'm not
He's
wasting
laying
a
on
health
hands.
potion.
Okay.
I've got 36 total free healing. Why would I waste a health potion?
So I say Prayer of Healing and we eat the Bacon of Hope.
Because it's a tasty drink.
Are they?
Yeah.
I've never had a potion of healing, so.
They taste like fruit punch.
It's decent. Okay. We're all done at this camp, I reckon.
I assume so. It sounds like you guys are ready to hit the open road again.
Okay, I think the next order of
On
business,
the road
because we
again.
haven't done enough bookkeeping yet in this session, is all the shit that
I mean,
Finn had.
I don't-
minus the health potions.
I don't think it's a bad thing because I think it's going to be.
A lot of combat in the near future.
It might be important to know what tools you have access to in the coming adventure, considering the fact that you're going to try to be sneaking into the entire empire.
Oh yeah, and then
Maybe it doesn't hurt to know what you have and what you can use.
And then
or
if
bargain
everything
with-
goes optimally, then we're fighting hags after that. So yeah, would be nice to know what we have.
Yeah.
So sneaky dagger, the silver shavings or whatever the fuck. I'll take
Oh, the metal shavings.
Yeah, the metal shavings. So I'll say straight up, I'll take the metal shavings. There was a cloak of useful items that are like patches that I'm assuming you like rip off and throw.
Yep.
Yep.
There was a list of them there.
Oh shit,
Adam
Tazarkus got them all.
Adam used one of them already, the whole one.
Potion of growth we got rid of. Wait. Is this stuff you have, Tazarkus, or him?
No, this is stuff that I got from the session that I missed.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, this was a bunch of stuff. I ended up with the Ring of Swimming. Potion of Growth I ended up with, but then I traded to the hags that we're gonna fight one day. Robe of Useful Things I think ended up on Mortigan and then went to Finn.
Yep, and he used the whole in the last fight.
You ended up with adamantium armor. Net of +1's fucking baller. I don't know how I forgot we had that. That's kind of cool. It's trap things. And Horn of Silent Alarm. I don't know who has it, but it sounds fucking awesome.
I have it written down for myself.
Oh, good.
I thought Tazarkus had it.
You know, looking at this, I really do appreciate that. Like, I've been rolling for the items because it's a mesh of things that, like, you have different puzzle pieces. I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing how you utilize them.
I can swim and hold my breath like a motherfucker.
Yeah, isn't the swimming ring basically you have like your swim speed is your movement speed?
Pretty much, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds right.
It also it makes it so that like if you have the will to think, or maybe even if you're unconscious, I don't know, but basically you can't sink unless you want to sink. Otherwise, you just like float automatically.
Ring of swimming.
Okay. So who wants a cloak? I vote Selenia.
Oh,
I
that-
have too
that
much
might-
shit right now.
Which
You
the robe
probably
of
have a
useful
lot of
things
shit
or the
too.
new cloak?
Oh, sorry. Then the useful things one.
In this case, the ring of swimming will give your swimming speed 40 while you wear it.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of the Mariners that Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'll
you-
take the
I
cloak.
want the new one.
Yeah, yeah. If you're gonna wear one already, then I'll put on the other one. But
The new one looks fancier.
you gotta take the no sneaky dagger then or something.
All
Unless
right,
Kaz
I'll
wants
take
it.
that.
When you put on the new one, are you thinking about anything, Selenia?
Oh God. What a question.
I've no idea. I don't know. Wondering what it does, I guess.
What's your favorite color?
Green
What's your favorite material?
material.
Yeah. Silk,
Uh,
hemp, cotton.
I guess silk.
As you put it on, you notice that the weight doesn't change, but it becomes a silk green garment.
Ooh.
And I'm going to tell you this. While you wear this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, apparent quality of the garment. The weight doesn't change, but regardless of the appearance, the cloak can't be anything but a cloak. Although it can duplicate the appearance of other magic cloaks, it does not gain their magical properties.
Man, I'm getting to weird stuff.
Interesting. Who's gonna keep the net?
I'm fine without. I have so much shit right now. It feels
Yeah,
like
I got
everybody does,
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you have ironically, a lot of it's like one-time use, but you guys don't want to try it out.
Well, some of it we don't really know what it does, and we don't want to blow up in our faces.
Admittedly true. So you know what? I'm gonna help a bit here. Cody, your potions.
No, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Tell me.
The one with the fingernail?
Yeah.
Potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Okay.
Okay.
Cloud one. The one in the center at the top.
Circle Cloud Burple Potion, yes?
Potion of Lightning Resistance.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Bottom one. Potion of Necrotic Resistance.
Can't wait until we fight the Lightning Necromancer.
I'm not gonna tell you the
Fairy
fine,
one?
the fine sand one yet.
Okay, good. I'm gonna throw it in someone's eyes, and then it's gonna heal them, and I'm gonna cry.
It would be an interesting experience.
Don't do that, Mike. Okay, I'm good. I got so much shit right
Um,
now.
It would be an interesting experience.
I'm seeing that as you get items, you've been stocking up, but you've been afraid to use them, and that's because of I would prefer people to try or figure out things, but that things have been you in the ass, so it's made you be afraid. So I'm gonna tell you more so you utilize and
Sure.
don't keep stocking up.
I mean, you also gave us like that little girl NPC who just like fucking identified stuff for free, and we had somebody who could identify recently.
Yes.
So.
But it might start to get a little harder in your future.
Yeah, fair. I'll take it. So they had little labels on them.
Yeah.
Nice. Then I feel like somebody would have to make a strength saving throw or something, or they'd be like fucked by that net.
I
that's how
think
nets
it's
work.
based on being small, like small size.
It says so. I've got it here.
Nice.
It's a large or smaller creature. So anything large
Oh.
or less
Can't
can be restrained by it.
Oh, restrained is OP. Restrained means we get like advantage against them and shit.
Yeah. Now the only thing is, just trying to make sure I understand this properly. It says you can use a bonus action, reaction, or a regular action. Action, bonus action, or reaction to attack with. You can only make one attack regardless of the number of attacks you normally can take. But does that mean that I would take my normal? I could theoretically take my 2 normal attacks with my axe, and as a bonus action, then attack with a net.
No, what this is saying is because the net's an awkward weapon. If you did an attack of opportunity and something lets you do 2 attacks, or if you had 2 attacks with your attack action, or you had a bonus ability that lets you attack, much like let's say Monk.
Right.
Instead of getting 3 punches in, if you choose to attack with the net, those 3 punches become 1 with the net.
Okay. Now, as far as using it, generally pulling out a weapon is a free action, right?
Typically, yep.
So would the net still be the same?
Yes.
Okay.
You just whip
So in
it.
that case, if I was swinging with my axe and then had an attack of opportunity, could I use my reaction and a free action then to pull out the net and use the net as my reaction?
What?
So
No.
I would.
Fuck that, Michael. Come on, man.
Well,
That's
no, but see,
epic.
this is where I'm just trying to find where that line is.
Because
Yeah.
the reaction is something you get to do on the opponent's turn, reacting to what they do.
Right.
The free action is you going, okay, I draw my shield, I draw my thing. If you have it in your hands already,
Okay. No, that's fair. I just wanted to find
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
all
No, that's
me.
fair.
So like,
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Since it's a +1 net, is the DC higher too?
yes,
Okay.
Okay.
So DC 11, you think, or what?
Maybe.
in my opinion, well, it doesn't say it. I feel like it should. Everything's going to go up by 1. So the AC of the net's 11, the DC is 11,
Okay.
and you have to deal 6 slashing damage to it, so it's more durable.
Okay. Cool.
It doesn't say it, but because +1 net is effectively kind of a weird thing, but I think +1 to all its stats is fine.
Yeah, that's a fine idea.
Nets
Get-
are already used little as is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hamper it anymore.
We used one
Right.
in Alex's one shot. I do have one more detour. This is what I got
Yeah.
for the Robe of Useful Things. Bullseye Lantern. What that?
It's just like a lantern.
Oh, okay.
Is it just that it focuses the light
Yes.
instead of
Oh.
You know the lantern that Harry Potter uses in the first film when he goes into the library?
Okay.
It's like that.
Neat.
it's a spotlight instead of a floodlight.
Yeah.
So a bullseye lantern can cast a bright thing there, or dim light. It makes it into a cone instead of everywhere, but you can so it's more narrow and it's a lot more controlled. So you're not walking with a giant thing of light; you're walking with a pointed section of it.
Like a flashlight.
Yeah, that's a great way to think of it. It's the medieval version of a flashlight.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, the pit. The one with the pit, that one's gone. I believe I think also
Finn
the
used
gem.
it.
I think also the gems are gone too. I think you guys spawned those out and sold. No, the first time you used it was the pit.
Okay.
The rest of the things are all there.
Cool.
5
Now,
ladders.
if memory serves, you can pull a patch off and then take the item and put it back
No,
somehow? No.
no.
Okay.
It's like a
It's
mesh
one-time
of thing.
use.
Yeah, one time you use, you do it, you throw it, and it shows up.
It's like a bean, you know? One-time use. You throw it.
Unfortunately for you guys, you got 5 ladders.
Yeah, it's random what items go on it, and we rolled 5 ladders,
Joke's
which is
on you, Michael.
ridiculous.
Nice. I bet Michael has like pit traps coming up. He won't even know it hit him. And then I'll fuck your basilisk up with a steel mirror too. Okay.
And then when we get to the lake, I'll just summon a boat.
Yeah. The cape, most OP item in the game. Yeah,
It's a cool item. I'm actually really glad you guys got it.
It absolutely can be a very powerful item.
So we take care of that before we head out in the morning.
Yeah. I think with you guys being close to the borders, it makes sense that you look at over the resources you have for your, or I mean, whatever way you plan to like go in and get closer and closer to the capital.
Oh, is Selenia wearing her new cloak?
Yeah, I'll put it on.
I'll compliment her. I'll say, that looks. Oh wait, I forgot. You did put it on, eh? It was the green silk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely stunning. You look like you'd fit in at a elven festival or something.
Oh, thank you. I'll kind of like do a little spin while looking at myself, or trying to look at myself.
Yeah, see how it flows. Well, seems like the gang's already, tripping arrows. I already know you're ready to go pandemonium. Everybody's filled up. Everybody's had enough to eat. Good.
Yes.
Good stuff. Well, westward we go.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't we want to go east?
I thought we wanted to go east.
It's. Oh, my map was upside down. Eastward we go. It's all relative, really.
That's why you turn the map in the direction of travel.
Yeah, it's always north. It's always up. Yeah.
So you continue on to your journey, and it's been a rather peaceful trip so far. Calm, relaxed.
Those are good adjectives.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second.
You're allowed.
Ugh, God. That's what I wanted. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
I believe so.
Oh, it's Alex.
Ah, makes sense. So, after tallying up what resources you have, what you've gathered over the course of your journey so far, you're having that peaceful trip. It's kind of nice, serene. Bit of sunlight, like kind of peeks through the trees. There's quite a kind of like pleasant smell in the air. And after some hours pass, you make some good distance. that pleasant smell starts to turn a bit foul. And the trees start to part ways, and you go into a field. And you see kind of the remains of a battle.
Oh, seen a few of these lately.
Do we still see any bodies?
Yes, there are. You see, there are bodies like across, like as kind of like as far as the eye can see.
Also, as a large battle.
Yeah, it seems that this was a relatively like large scale, like probably 500 on each side. So probably about like 1,000, like more or less probably like 700 dead bodies, like humans and different races, not including horses and stuff like that. And there hasn't been much cleanup to it. It's getting a little putrid, rank. And you know that
I'm gonna go up to one of the bodies to see if it's still warm. And to see if I can recognize any symbolism on any flags or anything like that.
you look at the bodies around the vicinity, and you don't find any identifying markers on where you are. Like you see some custom sigils or some custom symbols, but you might think they might be associated with adventuring guilds or families or perhaps even just guilds of some kind.
Are Trip, Eros, and Pandemonium all 3 male?
Are they all female or are they all male?
Are they all 3 male?
No.
Oh.
Pandemonium's female.
Oh. Okay. Boys, Pandemonium, look away. There's a lot of horses out here.
That's yes. You see arrows are like in a bunch of horses and men, but they're also like occasional cuts or body parts, like kind of thrown around. Same with equipment. You see some piles of dead bodies, and you see that kind of like clear path to continue your journey. Kind of cuts right through the battlefield, as you have to go through or roll over bodies and entrenchments and piles of weapons or equipment or bodies. You see the occasional, like near you right now, occasional vulture or rat kind of like scurrying about. They seem to be quite well fed right now.
Gross.
So what's your plan? Do you plan to continue to go down the main road, or do you want to approach this a different way?
Do we see only dead bodies?
You don't see anything like moving outside of rats and vultures right now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. And you did ask for the temperature of the body?
Yes. Does it feel cold, warm?
Yeah, it's cold.
Hot?
Like it's been dead for
It's
some
been a
time.
while.
A little bit purple.
As you approach it, you notice that like maggots are already growing out of it, and the skin's very like deflated.
Okay, so it has been a long time.
It may have been about a week or more at least.
Is it cold outside? Like just temperatures? temperature wise,
Oh,
not
temperature-
body wise.
Temperature wise, it's a little chilly. It's kind of in the season of not April, autumn.
Okay.
So it's a little chillier outside, but it's not remarkably cold.
I think how we had it, Tazarkus is mostly leading the way, so if he doesn't want to choose like a specific path, he can go for it. I don't think Barnabas would object to trying to go a long way around or to just going straight through.
I would try and at least, like, if it's like as far as the eye can see in each direction, then I would at least try and find an fighting was a bit less or like thinner or whatever, maybe between battle lines or something, and just kind of not, yeah, like just kind of cut through a little bit where it's going to be less resistance and walking over bodies, etc.
Roll perception to look for that. You think that the best way to go with the least resistance is straight,
Okay.
because that'll be the quickest way of getting through all of this mess.
That's
Fair enough.
factual. That's math.
I mean, sort of. Depends on where the lines are the deepest.
So as you begin to traverse, I'd like all of you guys to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh gosh. Gosh.
Oh no, that's not me. That's me.
Oh, Eric.
It's still 10. Interesting.
Barnabas.
Wait.
You.
Wait. Mine is 13 because of Selenia, correct?
True, we all get +3.
Fair enough. You.
Oh, 12 then. My bad.
You start to feel a little sick, a little barfy. The putrid sense is getting to you, but you manage to hold it back and just like kind of swallow it back.
Because Selenia smells so pretty.
And you don't want to add a putrid smell to that.
I mean, I can assume the reason for this battleground, but do I see any Eternal Empire
Yes.
stuff?
As you start to get closer to the middle and more to the other side, you begin to see tabards and symbols of the Eternal Empire. And
Wait, I saw it.
you are kind of fairly convinced that as you get to this center part, this kind of river on this map right now, that you are kind of entering what might be effectively considered where the borders of the Eternal Empire are right now.
Oh.
It's probably territory was won some time ago.
It's still being disputed, obviously, but it's likely that the next town will be. It's not likely. The next town will be in the Eternal Empire, as well as land and stuff like that. This is clearly a battle of like trying to push and expand their borders themselves. And as you get on to the Eternal Empire side of this, you notice that some of the fancy garment people that you saw occasionally in your kind of like bandit ambush. You notice that there are also other strange figures. Some that look more monstrous in nature. Coincidentally, I'd like to put yourself in a marching order on the map right now.
You want to move our tokens over?
They are right here.
I am.
East, right?
So you're going. How are you long?
We're still in the
I
wagon.
Oh, there
Give
we
me
go.
1 sec.
I can move.
It's off center for me for some reason. I can't click my token directly. There we go. There we go. Now it's fixed. So we're going east, right?
So, like, based off the initial description I'm being told, you're kind of like this right now. I'd say that's about the marching order with wagons
I will
between
forever
you
be
guys.
in the center of our party from now on.
That's a little harder on your that Tazarkus is guiding or the wagon that Barnabas is guiding.
Yeah, I think you gotta pick one or the other.
Whichever one's bigger, probably.
Yeah. I'll be
would
in
be
whichever
the-
one's bigger.
The front one, which has the
Okay,
two
then it'd be
horses.
Yeah, so it'll be like that.
Yeah.
So as you cross over into the other side of this, you see large bodies. Some look monstrous, not like what you encountered yesterday, but like almost ogre-like in nature.
So even more grotesque.
More large and muscular, and it looks like they might have been used to like carry siege weapons and stuff like that, or some type of like weird contraption on them.
And they're outfitted as if they fought for Eternal Empire?
Yes, it looks like they were kind of used as a makeshift animal to a sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And you go further in, and you start to see that in two of the piles that you're getting close to. So we're gonna call over here and here. I'll put X's for you. Or I'll put circles because that's cooler.
I can't see. Can you get? Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I can see it.
A bit more deeper into the Eternal Empire. In these two circles, you've crossed the river now. I just wanted to put it there as like a sign of you getting over. So it's all like flat ground now. You see these like centipede-like creatures start to kind of like nibbling at the bodies and are focused on eating them. But one has seemed to kind of turn its attention a little towards you guys, and I'm going to put on the map what they look like. I need to see their size for a second. Large. Okay.
Large equals small enough for a net. Am I right? Confirmed. Oh, beautiful.
Because I said there are 3 of them, I'm just gonna put one more here.
You want to know what centipedes needed more of? Things that look like hair. That's exactly what they needed. It's fucking
Absolute.
disgusting.
Absolutely.
Wait, aren't those? No, they don't look like what I'm thinking of.
They're fat, kinda. These ones have been
Ugly.
Yeah, they are.
They've been enjoying a nice meal. It seems like it's almost like a smorgasbord for them.
Oh, well,
Kidding.
then maybe they'll be slow.
And they give,
I mean,
and as the one that's looking at you spends a little time glancing, it gives out a screech, and the other two kind of perk up to alert and kind of turn towards you guys. And you guys are gonna roll initiative.
Okay. Okay, Michael. Okay.
they're not happy with the meal that they already have, apparently.
Okay, Michael. Okay. Advantage for Selenia. She has her shield. I am sure of it.
Me too.
Wait. Why is my 16 red? Oh, because I see what it's done.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
That's a weird roll.
Click on myself.
Do you have no text?
No. I do have it set as an initiative style advantage, so it does roll 2, but because one of them was a 1, it shows the 16 as red.
Oh, I see. One's one. Okay,
And
fair
you
enough.
don't have a dex bonus? You're at
No.
10?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
or technically 11, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm at 1, so yeah.
I didn't roll well, okay?
I'm -1 dex, but I took the feat that gives me +5 initiative.
I mean, it would have been worse if it wasn't for the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first roll was the fail.
First
Mm-hmm.
roll was the 1.
Probably fucking saving her action anyway. Well, I don't want to speak for Selenia, but yeah.
Alright.
Selenia does fancy herself a tank.
Okay.
I do indeed.
It is the centipede's turns. Okay. Two will attack Tazarkus and one will attack Selenia. Tazarkus, you're first.
Going first really is good for our squad, isn't it?
Only for me to be able to rage.
And for me to get control spells down and shit.
What's your AC out of curiosity?
15.
Okay. You take 3 hits. You take 2 bites and 1 tentacle whip from them.
Ooh.
So you will take, inherently. Give me 1 second, sorry. You will take 14 piercing damage.
Oof. Okay.
And then you'll take 4 poison damage and have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You pass. Selenia. Same on your end. 1 tentacle, one whip. The tentacle will hit you, the bite will not.
Okay.
You will take 3 poison damage and also have to make a Constitution saving throw.
You know what? I thought that would go the other way.
Selenia.
+3, just so we, yeah.
Yes.
I think the +3 is already added.
Nope.
No? Okay. Then you
+5 to your Constitution.
pass.
Well, maybe I do have it added already.
Or do you just have
'Cause I don't see
proficiency
where
in
else
that?
I would have it. Yeah, I have 3s added to all my saving throws.
Oh,
Yeah,
So it
okay.
is 11.
because you're never
Then-
going to be 15 feet from yourself?
Right.
So then you fail. You are now You're now poisoned for 1 minute. And you're also paralyzed.
Wait. I'm a paladin.
What does that mean? Because I got rid of Lesser Restoration.
Oh,
So
my
you're
race
gonna want to
is
do
not
paladin things.
paladin. At like level 2 or 3, I get
I believe
divine health. Oh, I'm immune to disease, not poison.
Close
Okay,
one.
guess I'm poisoned and
And
paralyzed.
So I guess, technically speaking, I should have done this more separate. So give me 1 second.
Might have given advantage.
It probably would have. Yes. Yes. Any attack? Okay. So that means you're paralyzed for the bite.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna take a critical hit.
Great.
Instead, so you're gonna take also then an additional. Do, do, do.
Mike, you a bum. Stop
You're gonna
this.
take 16 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Alright, that's not that bad.
Do I cast the advantage on death saving throw thing yet?
It is now your turn. Selenia.
Okay.
And being that you are paralyzed,
Yeah, what do?
you are effectively incapacitated and can't move or speak. You will
Fuck.
automatically fail strength and saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage against you, or any attack within 5 feet will be a critical hit. And incapacitated means you can't take any actions or reactions. So it goes to the end of your turn, where you can repeat a saving throw to kind of break free of the poison.
Hey, you should pass this one.
Which you do, and you are now no longer paralyzed.
Okay.
Well, are
Okay,
you okay?
That's a good one.
Barnabas, you're up.
I'm been better.
Uh, so, are we still kind of like in the like wagons and they're like crawling up on us?
Yeah, they're like crawling up the wagons. They're biting, and the tentacles are like lashing from a distance, and then coming in and biting you.
So I'm gonna cast slow with my action. So I'm gonna take out some like thick like sap, and like I kind of like put it on my I guess bear talisman, and so DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Are your boys wise, Michael? Are they?
Which
These two.
these two? Okay.
I think. Yeah. Wait. Actually, the flanking ones. Okay. Hopefully, I didn't fuck up your rolls.
So it's gonna. So I mean, I'm just gonna just do this. Boom. Okay. So you're targeting these two now.
No, the far sides like this and this.
Okay.
Would I know if they
Uh,
take hold?
so one manages to pass,
Eee, fuckers.
and one does not. We're gonna put a snail there.
And I'll yell to Tazarkas, try to push forward, Tell the boys to run. And I'll cast.
You cannot. Or yeah, you cannot. You've cast the spell already. Slow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I do have something that lets me cast a cantrip in the same turn, but
Oh,
it's,
then you'd be fine
slows
then.
a transmutation. I thought it was an enchantment. That's my bad. You're right. Yeah, we're good then. I have
Tazarkit.
my shield out and shit like that.
Yeah.
Can I like ready some like movement so that the horse moves forward once if they move forward? If not,
I believe.
I'll just go like the horse's distance this way, I think.
I think it requires like an action to set it up, but
Yeah, otherwise, do the horses have their own turn?
Yeah. I'll just
It would.
move. I'll just move like 30 feet if you don't mind.
It'd be related. It would be related to the people controlling them. In this case, so Tazarkis and Barnabas will have control over the kind of wagon.
Okay, I'm gonna go 30 feet like this way. I'm gonna pull Pandemonium off to the side. Do I need any like animal handling check, or can I maneuver her pretty good?
You're going to be needing an animal handling check.
Okay. But Pandemonium's a boss. Boss bitch. We just figured out.
Yes.
Animal handling. I should have like got advantage in this, clear. Or got proficiency in this. I use it so much.
You will only be able to move 20 feet in that direction.
Okay. Because it's startled.
Trying to turn it and struggling to.
Yeah.
So you have reduced movement,
And
you
there's
only
like a
get
fucking wagon being pulled too. I understand.
Yeah.
It would be hard. Okay, we're zooming that way then.
Tazarkis, it's now your turn.
Okay.
Next turn I do the heals, friends.
Just trying to think of how.
The two that are kind of beside you are kind of like crawling up and kind of on attached to the wagon to a sense, as they had to turn to like get nearby.
Okay. So they're attached to the wagon. They're holding it. It's
Well-
going to be difficult to get away.
It's gonna be a little harder. They're like half in the wagon, half out, because like some came in to go attack Selenia.
Right. Screw it. I'm not going to. Well, shit. No, I'm just going to do my Tazarkis. I am going to rage, and I'm going to focus on. I guess I'll focus on this one.
All right.
I'm just going right into attack mode. Because that's what Tazarkis does best.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that probably doesn't hit.
It does not.
Alright, second attack. That's a little better.
That one does.
19 slashing damage.
It gives a screech of pain as it takes that axe like right through the kind of like center mass of it. But it looks like it's still ready to go and looking at you like you might be a good meal. You're no longer poisoned.
Oh, poisoned was with the paralysis?
Yeah, the poison
I
effect
thought they
was
were two separate things.
No. the poison effect on this creature is you are paralyzed.
Okay.
So it goes to the carriers. So they will seeing that Selenia is a little weak and low in a close meal, will attack. And this one will attack Tazarkus. So Tazarkus, 2 there. So a tentacle will hit you, Tazarkus,
Okay.
and you will take 4 poison damage,
Okay.
and then make a Constitution saving throw. And then it'll try to bite you, but fail as you resist the poison. I believe slow reduces it down to 1 attack, right?
1 attack. Yeah.
On its turn, it can use either an action or bonus action, not regardless of the creature's abilities or magic, and can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. Fair enough.
There's some, and its movement is halved and stuff too, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, speed is halved, -2 to AC, and dexterity can't take reactions. But at the end of your turn, you can take another wisdom saving throw.
Selenia, you're going to take a tentacle to the face again.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
For 5 poison damage. And also have to make another Constitution saving throw. You managed to resist it.
All right.
And as and it comes to bite you, it has no effect, as it like just chunks into the plate armor and just kind of bounces away. And the other one will attack with a tentacle as well.
I would like to make sure you know my armor is 21,
Okay.
not 19.
So you still get hit.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say change anything, just making sure.
And you'll take another 4 poison damage. And also another Constitution saving throw. Which is fine. And it's your turn.
All right. I can actually do things this turn too.
That's the best kind of turn.
So, first on this one, I am going to Hunter's Mark in my bonus action.
Which one again?
This one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Then I will attack it with my longsword twice.
First one's a hit. Second one's a hit.
And as you can see, they are level 1 smites.
All right then. How?
I may only be able to smite once per turn.
I don't
Couldn't
think
you
that.
level 2s? Oh, never mind. That wouldn't be the same.
I don't think that actually is the limitation. It's just as many spell slots as you got.
If that's the case, then it's
How do you want?
36 damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, I'm chopping its head off in 2 swift strikes.
So as the first strike goes into the head, you get halfway. You feel divine power like help you cut through it, and as the divine power is still channeled within, you go in, going through the same wound, and cut the head clear off as it thumps into the wagon.
And then I turn to the one that is in front of Barnabas, prepared to take on the next one. I don't know
Barnabas.
what these are, but I'm not happy about it.
Barnabas, what about you?
Okay, I'm keeping Pandemonium rolling. So what the maneuver
Oh,
I'm
and-
trying to pull?
Sorry, my Hunter's Mark goes to this one.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to steer around this carrion. So the path I have laid out is where I'm trying to go. Do you want me to just move there, or do you want? I would be 1 square back from where that is, but that's where Pandemonium would be. Do you want me to?
Roll animal handling again? Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, I guess that's how we dealt with it. Animal handling.
You manage, so you can move
Lord.
50 feet.
30, you said?
50.
Oh, okay. Does this water area count as some difficulty?
No. Oh, it does count as difficult because of the poles, but it's not actually water.
Okay,
Just the flat ground.
okay, so yeah, we use that like a bridge. It carries the wagon across. I'll just move 35 to about there. I'll be like there, and Pandemonium's a bit ahead of me. So
You've kind of escaped the reach of them. You see that both of these like centipede things are now kind of more intertwined and in the other wagon.
yeah,
So you feel like your carriage is pretty free.
this boy is slow. And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame actually on the slow one because it has -2 to Dex saves. So DC 15 Dex save plus.
I'd love to say it
-2.
passed. I'd love to say it passed, but it did not.
So that's that's a pretty nifty 14 radiant damage.
Ooh, that thing hits pretty hard now.
Yeah, when I roll that good, for sure. And when they fail their fucking dex save. And I'm gonna healing word to Zarkus. Tazarkus took like a big blow turn 1, right?
Yes, but you would notice that I'm not bloodied.
I still want to see you take an extra attack.
Okay.
So it's only 6 health, but you
Okay.
do get to take an attack right now.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just attack the one that's straight in front of me then.
Fuck yeah. Let's
And
fucking
that'll be
go!
it.
Let's fucking go!
Oof, that's a lot of damage.
Christ. And then it's his turn
Really
after that, bitch.
I just want to make sure I did. So that rolls 1d12,
And then 1 flat 12.
and then, yeah, 12 plus 4 strength plus 3 mod. My mod is 1 for the plus attack weapon, and then 1 for the. Okay, yeah, and then the other one is just
The
a flat
rage.
12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 for rage and 1 for.
The Avarice?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, something I'm going to look. I'll do it after. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Okay. So then, yeah. If it's my turn, then I'm just gonna
Yeah, I'm done.
yell and roar at it in aggression, and I'll do 2 more attacks, which 20 hits.
Yep.
Another 29 points of damage.
How do you want to kill it?
So I want to swing underhand and slash kind of the side of its jaw or like beside its eye kind of area. And then with my follow-up strike, basically come down overhead and hit it square through the eye and go right into wherever its brain kind of might be.
So as you feel you're actually like diving in and like aiming for the brain, you know you hit the money, and you kind of like go through the brain and kind of bring it right out of it. You see a little bit of like whatever would be their brain kind of at the stem of it and leaking out, and it falls dead to the ground. Okay, just a sec.
Oops.
There it is. You all died. And you said you gave a roar. And as you do this, you have to put yourselves back in the turn order.
Oh.
Is there an easy way? I guess I just re-roll.
No, we can easily go back to the number. Give me just I will take care of that in a second.
I think I was 3. No, sorry, 5. My initiative
Wouldn't
was
it be
5.
easier for us to just roll, Mike, and then
Yeah,
Fix
just
it?
put yourselves at the bottom.
I mean, I know I was at the bottom of the list anyway. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. But
I'm gonna put Barnabas at 5.
oh, I crit that one.
Selenia was 16. Barnabas, you'll be 10, and Tizarchus is
Yep.
5.
There's
That's right.
just a slow boy left.
So as you give a roar, Barnabas, you notice that this mountain is beginning to like tremble a little, and so is this one, dragging themselves out.
God damn it. I only have so much sap.
oh,
Oh wait, that's not. Oh god. That is where one of these guys came from, right?
Yeah, it was feasting on the pile.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
oh, baby.
Jesus Christ.
That is some amazing artwork. I mean,
Mhm.
it's not overly detailed. It's obviously not like super like high level, but with the quality is there for what they were doing and what they were trying for.
So you see some of the remains of the ogres previously talked about starting to come out and wielding a mass morning star meant for their size. You see organs dripping out, and you see like stab wounds and stuff like that across it.
Okay.
Pretty safe
Okay.
to say these are probably not living.
That's exactly what I was just thinking about.
I told you to burn the bodies.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
kind of did
not
forget.
none of
We,
these
we
ones
forgot to
yet.
go back.
He's not wrong. He did say that. And they'll be added to the initiative order now, since we're now at the bottom. What is their dex? Okay.
Bad.
Here's the new dex order, or the new turn order.
Noted.
Even
Wait,
with
I
my
was-
hunter's mark damage,
I
I
was
still
technically
didn't even
13.
compare to
I was 13
Tizarchus's
before.
damage.
It didn't matter before, but now it matters.
There you go.
Nice.
A tentacle will go and attack Selenia. Actually-
Slowly. Did you remember to make a save to try to get out of that last time, or no?
It's at the end of its turn, if I saw it correctly.
Yeah, but you did have one turn.
Oh, true. So let me do that first, and then we'll determine if the attack hits or not.
And I'll take that inspiration for reminding you.
You already have an inspiration as far as I'm concerned.
What?
Surprise!
Do we?
We had one for a while, actually.
And you guys have never used it, I'm
I
pretty
coulda
sure.
swore.
I used mine last game.
Yes, you did use yours last
I
game.
could have swore I
but
used mine on something clutch last game too. Something.
I thought I saw it was recently filled in. Like, okay. So, sure, you can have inspiration. It replaces the one you had.
Yeah.
The tentacle will hit you, Selenia.
Still slowly?
Yep.
Okay.
For 6 poison damage. And roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm getting there.
You're fine. Selenia, it's your turn now, though.
I am gonna yell, like, as soon as I see these things, like, getting up. You're gonna hear, like, even though I'm on a cart, like, moving fairly fast. Guys, we got a problem up here.
I'm still dealing with the problem from before.
Fair.
Just more bodies for the pile.
-2 AC back here, by the way.
First one hits. What about the second one, Mike?
The second one hits.
Nice.
19 damage. Or, not 19 damage.
Hunter's
21
mark.
damage.
Yeah. Okay, it looks bloodied, but it's still doing pretty well.
Alright.
Oh, you can move your hunter's mark around?
When things die,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
that's
move
cool.
it.
It's like the hex.
Barnabas, it's your turn.
Okay, I crack my neck and I pull out my holy talisman, which most of them have like animals on them in case you haven't noticed, but this one's just a symbol of Uthgar, because this is my holy symbol. And I'm gonna use turn undead, and hopefully they're undead. Michael, tell me they're undead, Michael. Tell me they're undead specifically that can hear and see me.
I mean, yes and yes.
Oh, sweet. Good combo. DC 15 wisdom saves then.
What's the wisdom? Okay, they ain't getting this.
If they fail, then you might want to make the map bigger. You're gonna have to move it.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Let's start with a couple of things.
That was as an action.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Destroys it. That's sad. But you are right. Okay. Then, here you go. And then put myself back into token layer. So,
Second part of my turn. Can I tell right away which one's feared, or will it be on their turn that I find out?
just a sec, I'm reading this. A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move far away. It cannot willingly move, stays within its feet. It also can't take reactions for its. I don't know if you would know if they're feared.
Okay.
We've stoned statuses before.
Yeah, it's totally up to you, because
I'm gonna say for now we're gonna show statuses.
Yeah, usually when you cast something, you know it takes hold or not.
We're gonna use that. That's the one that's been. That's the one that has failed.
Okay. So I'm gonna start directing Pandemonium away a tiny bit. But like I'm slowing down and I don't want to pull away from this dude too much. So I'm trying to slow down. I don't know if that requires an animal handling or if that's a little more simple.
Oh, any movement with the cart's gonna require animal handling.
Damn.
The DC is going to be determining how well and how far it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just want to kind of like scooch up beside this one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Well, more so, I'm trying to prepare next turn, like a getaway next turn or something. I want her to like turn away.
Okay, so
But
you
it
get the
might
cart
drag me up this
you
way.
get the cart ready to go. But you still stay within its attack range.
Mm-hmm. And I guess I pick up my walking stick with the hand with the talisman, and I swing it in a way that activates my spiritual weapon, and I'll swing with it. So
Uh,
Yeah.
it's bonus action. Never mind. You're good.
yeah, spiritual weapon is bonus, and then the other one is just like a ability. Jesus. Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't add like my modifier or anything, so it's just fucking 1d8. Oh well. So I try to bonk it on the head.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt. I should have went in my shell. Okay, it's whoever's turn.
You're the one that decided to go over there.
Like before they started getting up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I landed on this square when it got up, so I take
You
attack
could've-
of opportunity. If
You
I
could have
land.
stuck with the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just busting your balls.
Um,
I thought the last thing we had to worry about is where these things came from, to be honest. I thought they would have cleared the area, so to speak.
Maybe they're not a
Uh,
fan of the undead.
is this one's turn? It will try to escape the effects.
Yeah, that's right, you run.
And will have no luck. And the other one will go to take a swing at you,
Wait,
Barnabas.
I think it has to move its full distance away. Yeah. It has to run its full distance.
Force. Must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It can also take. Okay, and for action, you can try and break that or dash. So, is there movement? Sure, you're right.
Get the fuck back, Michael. You and your ogres.
I mean, it just means it's farther away than I have to chase it.
There's one here if you want it. Save me.
Okay, it's moved away and it's tried to break free. The other one's going to take a swing at you.
Yeah, it will. Swing singular sounds okay, I guess.
What's your AC?
20.
I have bad news for you. It hits.
Okay.
And you will take 20 points of damage.
That's a
Buh.
fair amount of damage, Michael. Okay. I take it. And then its turn is done?
Turn undead's not concentration, is it? Nope, just channel. You're good.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
Yeah, no, that's good for you.
Well, turn undead, is that a spell or is that your...
It's my channel divinity. It's not even a
Yeah.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I do know I have channel divinity, I just never use it.
Tazarkus, you're up.
Alright. So I'm going to turn towards the horses that are holding my cart and say to them just simply in common, don't worry, I'll protect you. And I'm gonna jump off the cart. And I need to there we go.
I really should use my channel divinity because they're really good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I mean, mine are really good,
I think I
Cody.
get my back short rest. My other one is something that makes people drop stuff too.
Mine makes things frightened.
And
And I have one that makes it so I have advantage on attack rolls against a creature.
That will miss.
I was gonna say this one is slow,
Oh,
right?
we'll hit and one will miss.
Right. I wasn't sure if it was slowed if the 10 would still hit or not, but yeah, okay. 16.
It's
If I
close.
recall correctly, yeah. How do you want to finish it?
Yeah, learning what I did about killing the other one, I'm gonna basically do the same thing, just aim right into the eye socket, go straight for the brain.
Okay. With the new precision of how to kill these centipedes, you dispatch of it remarkably quickly as your axe cuts through the brain at its like weakest point, and it's now dead on the ground.
Alright. I'm going to yell to Selenia, go help Barnabas. And is that water like? Well,
Not
you know
there.
what?
The water's not
Okay.
there. It's just ground.
Okay.
I'm right here,
I-
Tazarkas. You don't need to yell at me.
I used. Did I use what? 5 feet or 10 feet? Because I only moved one hex, but I had to jump off the cart.
All the ground is kind of like difficult due to like it being a battlefield.
Right.
So, do I think you ignore difficult terrain?
I do.
So I'm gonna say 10, 15, 5. No, you did 10. Yeah,
I used 10 so far.
yeah.
Okay, so I still have 40. Okay. Um. I'm going from here. Oh, well, I don't know why. There we go. Oh, I can get in range easily. Okay. I am going to actually. So I can go there. That's where I'm going to go. Oops. I don't know. There we go.
Okay. Selenia, you are up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, difficult terrain. Sorry, just to interrupt. Difficult terrain does not cost you extra movement if I use the dash action.
Oh, then
So I have to go back 20 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Can I get to you without using? No, I can't.
Without using your wings?
Yes. So I'm gonna sprout my wings
Oh, I didn't
and
even...
fly over to Barnabas,
all right.
and then use my meta magic adept to quicken my cure wounds spell to be a bonus action.
Oh,
The boy's a sorcerer now.
I've had meta
Oh
magic
no,
adept
it's
since
the feet.
level
You had
4.
the feet. It's
Yeah.
the feet. That's right.
oh shit.
I forgot you took that for.
I don't. For fuck's sake.
Thanks, baby. What is it, 5?
Plus my spell casting, which spell attack bonus or is 6?
No, just the modifier,
Ability
not like the
modifiers. My charisma is 3.
Attack. Okay,
So 4
total.
HP.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell you that you need to hide until I tell you to come out again.
Roger that.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Barnabas, your turn.
So I think going in my shell is action. Yeah, it is. So So first, what do I do for bonus action? I don't know if I want to go in my shell. Huh.
You don't have to.
No,
It was a suggestion.
Will the cleric hide from the undead?
I mean, Selenia's got it. She's strong. Action. Wait, is that an enchantment though? Yes, I think. Actually, as she like reaches down to touch me as she's flying and she heals me, I touch her back and I'm gonna cast heroism on her.
Isn't that
So
temp HP and
yes, you're gonna get 4 temp HP at the beginning of every turn.
beautiful?
And you get an attack. So if you want to whip a spear at this thing, you can do that.
Ooh, I absolutely will.
And this will count as a bonus action because of my level 6 order cleric. Turns enchantments into bonus actions.
Okay.
And you see my shell's like a little bit cracked.
That does hit.
Oh shit, nice. Big fucking beefy no armor boys.
8 damage. It sticks into one of his arms.
Yeah, it's just, and he just doesn't care.
And yeah, and then I right into my shell. And like I said, my shell's a little cracked from that one big hit from that dude. And
That
I
makes
block the head part to my shell with my new shiny shield. Because that's a combo Michael established is okay.
Sorry, say that again.
I block my head hole with my shield. In the past, you've said that's fine. I am prone, so things get advantage on me when they're melee. If that makes you feel any better about it.
I feel like I said that because you're covering something, not the head. Because you're not holding the shield, it would fall to the side.
Well, I picture when I suck my stuff into my shell that I could technically like pop my arm out of my head's slot. I don't know if that's true from turtles. Like if they're free to move whatever which way inside their shell.
What? Can you post your thing?
Yeah, of course.
I think that might be why. I think it might say you still don't lose your equipment or something like that.
I don't think it'll say that explicitly. It just doesn't say that you lose your equipment. Withdraw until you merge, gain bonus to your AC, you have advantage on blah blah blah, you have disadvantage on blah blah blah, you're prone, speed is 0.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with it, but it's there. So you have, God knows what your AC is.
Yeah, don't worry about it till you swing, Michael. Now keep running, bitch. I don't know when you take your save.
Gonna do it now. It's not gonna matter.
Wait, it might not get one at the end of each turn.
It can use it as an action.
Oh, try to escape the... Wait. Or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. That's all. For its action, it can use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. So, like, if it's trapped, it'll, like, try to scramble out. If there's nowhere to move the creature... Yeah, this is why Tazarkas kept running from me when he was a librarian.
Yes. It's just getting further and further away, and all I see is Merlot measuring. It's like, oh my god, how much further do I have to go?
I'll yell out to Tazarkas, knowing how futile it might be. We'll
You're
save
in your
that one for later. Oh,
You're in your shell.
yeah, it can echo. Okay, maybe it's not loud enough. But oh yeah, I wouldn't even see what's going on. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're totally right.
Well, I mean, it's good. It's going to move here, now thinking you're dead. Go take a swing at Selenia.
She flying. Please no hit fly, girl.
You're good.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
So as like you're flying up, you kind of go back as a bit of a spike, just barely like scratches the armor, but no impact makes it. Tazarkus, you're up.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Even if Barnabas did yell at me, I would have ignored it anyway.
So I assume you're dashing to get that.
Nope.
So
Oh.
this is still like, I know it's
Difficult
white.
terrain, right?
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
Whole
so
thing
I
has just got
was
too many
here.
bodies. You're like
Yeah,
stepping on
I was
armor and
there. Okay.
I mean, if you dash, it suddenly becomes 100 feet of uninterrupted movement.
Right, but the problem is that I still want to that. Okay, so I forget what we worked out for jumping. How far can I jump?
There's a math to it.
Yeah, there is.
I don't know it off the top of my head, unfortunately. It's not a commonly used thing, so I don't know that one off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, I've got it here. Okay, so I'm 7'8". My strength score is 18. I'm a barbarian. Use.
if you hit it with a spear, it'll stop running. If that helps.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it'll keep running for a minute.
I do have a.
Which is the worst advice I could possibly give you, because I'd like it to run for a minute.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking of, but
Yeah.
um.
Get back here, bitch.
See here, because the number that I'm getting isn't nearly high enough. Doesn't do it either. Okay. So I can long jump as if I'm I can long jump when standing, which means that I can jump 18 feet.
Which
So
you
I'll
can
start
move
with
like
that.
25 normal anyways, can't you?
Well,
What's the 2d6 for?
oh, that was just an accident. That was me pushing buttons, I think, as I was
Okay.
trying to change windows. So the way I read this, I can do a standing jump as if I was running, which is 20 feet by this calculator that I'm using. Just link that. So Oh, that's why. Okay. That. So that'll put me there.
So you'll have 30 feet left, but you'll travel 20 without suffering difficult terrain, barring that you make the landing.
So there is there. And then,
So,
so then I've got 15 feet left.
well, before that, I would like you to make an athletics check for jumping over obstacles.
Okay.
And now a dexterity for landing in difficult terrain. Acrobatics, technically speaking.
Remember. Actually, I think because that was a strength check, I would have had advantage on the, but that wouldn't have made a difference. Athletics wasn't great.
So, your acrobatics. So as you land on your feet, you slip on a shield, and you land prone on your back.
Well, so then I have to use half my movement, which is 25.
No, it'd be 15 because you're at 30.
Oh, right, I'm at 30, so it'd be 15, which is basically all that I have left.
Yes.
All right, I'm throwing the damn spear. Javelin. And there's going to be a +2 to this because I don't have it set up for rage. But that shouldn't really matter.
You hit, yeah, and do 7
Yes.
damage to it.
Should I? Yeah, because the rage. Yeah.
No, you killed the carrion and then you moved, and now on this turn you moved and attacked. So you've still met the requirements of keeping in your rage.
Right.
And it's now been attacked, so it is now broken free.
Come at me, bro.
Selenia, you're up.
All right. So, as discussed previously, I will be using my divinity. I gotta pull it up so I say the right thing.
Oh god, now another one's running.
No.
Oh, okay.
Mine doesn't make things run. As a bonus action, you can utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you. You gain advantage on attack rolls against a creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious.
Vengeance Pally. I'm assuming that's
Wait,
vengeance.
wait.
Yes.
Sorry, just to interrupt.
Yeah.
This was a different turn than the last one where I killed. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as if my map's checking out, you're still in rage.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to make sure it was the same. It wasn't the same round because I wouldn't have been able to attack if it was a different round, or I wouldn't have been able to attack if it was the same round.
Yeah, no, it's totally separate because you swung twice, hit and missed, and then we went this next turn. Yeah.
Oh, right, because I started over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started over here. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
So is
I
there
just
like
wanted to make sure I didn't cheat and do double action.
is there a DC save that they have to do?
Fuck no, you're his enemy.
No.
No.
I gain advantage on attack rolls.
There's
That's
no.
it.
The
That's all it
vow,
says.
bitch.
Okay.
I am also adding a level 2 smite to my first attack.
Undeads hate smites. Let's see. Let's see if he hates it. Does he hate it,
Have to-
Michael?
I mean, he gets to do extra damage, so.
Yes.
Yeah, but does like he extra hate it because he's undead?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Sheesh.
I just realized Oh no,
That's
never
my
mind.
smite damage alone.
The
Is
top
the
one?
25 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed.
So
Shit.
39 damage.
Wait, was this thing alive? Wait, do you
No,
have...
25 plus 9 is 30. Oh, 39 you said. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's looking bloodied for as much as it can maintain the word bloodied.
It
You
looks
know.
like most of its gore is spilled out now.
Yeah, it looks like more has been taken away from it. Barnabas, how are you feeling?
Barnabas, it's still alive!
Kind of safe and cozy. To be honest, I mean,
Reading-
Selenia said not until she says something.
Reading a book?
Yeah. The Eternal Empire one. I'm like, wait, they didn't mention these.
I'm gonna pick up Barnabas and smack him across this thing's head.
Use me as a shield. Sorry, I do just want to check its action, and I need to. Oh, it's a bonus action to come out of my shell. Oh, hang out in here. I really don't have much I can do, even if I come out. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm hanging out. I'll just be like, is everything okay? You hear echo from my shell.
Goes to the other one. To
Does someone
Zarkus.
say anything? Sorry.
Yeah.
Eric, you might be muted.
Sorry, I didn't like for whatever reason my headset like cut out.
Oh, you're good, buddy. I just asked. Like, I wasn't really planning on doing anything on my turn, so I just like Barnabas just kind of like you hear him yell from his shell and it echoes a little. He's just like, "Is everything okay?"
Just stay in there. It's okay.
Roger, Roger. You just tell me if things look grim.
I mean,
So
they are undead.
I'm just concentrating on heroism, baby.
so this other one oh sorry.
No,
My
no, no.
bad.
I was just memeing around. You're good.
So this other one that's finally free and angry gives out a roar and comes charging at Tazarkus, pulls back its Morning Star, and smashes him right in the chest. You're going to take 33 points of bludgeoning damage
Before
Ow.
the rage decrease.
Yeah.
before the rage decrease.
Yeah, just making sure. There's no way it was 66.
You know what?
I guess.
I'm gonna use
Oh.
this.
Yep,
And
it got a crit.
oh, but I can't be crit because I have an adamantium armor.
Hey, fair enough.
Suck on
That-
these.
Then you will only take 17 damage.
Okay, I'm still gonna use my stone endurance.
I didn't think you were wearing that yet, to be quite honest. I thought you were still going bare chest.
No, I
He's
put
been
that
wearing it since we got it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
canceled a crit before.
I
I
know I've been wearing it since like our encounter with the satyr. I think I hadn't put it on until that point, but I did put it on after that.
We're just fucked for stealth checks.
Okay, so wait, it was 17 you said?
Yeah.
So half of 17 is 8, and then minus 3 is 5.
Just a sec. Let me read Stone Endurance. Oh, it
What-
follows Bad Mass, I believe, so it goes first. So yeah.
Nice.
The sigh of defeat.
Yeah.
So
I
even
hate-
that roll of a 3 is pretty much like taking off 6 damage. Like, I don't
Right.
know. It's pretty good.
Fuck Bad Mass.
What do you mean? Fuck adamantium armor. You were just talking about how much you like
That
rolling.
too.
Yeah, that's fucking epic.
The crits are so rare. I don't mind if it gets
Okay.
negated to a sense. It's also an option that I know I've had enemies utilize it.
Just because I'm this much of an asshole and I want to point this out, I am not yet bloodied.
That's wild.
You're right. It's pretty hard to take you down.
I mean, 2 more points and I'll be bloodied. But well, it also helped that I got some healing and stuff before from you guys. That brought me up a lot. So
That was all Cody or Barnabas.
yeah.
Wait, did you just admit I'm a healer, or?
Sometimes.
Selenia, you're 21 AC, correct?
Correct.
Okay. As it focuses on you and almost hitting you last time, it zeroes in and nails you to the side of your arm.
Okay.
You will take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
4 of that gets soaked by temp HP? Poggers?
Mhm.
Yeah, it does.
Poggers.
Mm-hmm.
But it does go to Zarkus' turn now.
All right. Well then, now it's my turn. I will roar back at him,
Yeah.
and then 14.
That hits.
Okay. An 11 probably doesn't.
It hits.
Oh, okay. It's got a low AC. 25.
It's still looking pretty fierce. Selenia, you're up.
All right. With my arm very sore from that. Hang on, I gotta make sure I keep track of that because that saved me. It needs to go down. I'm so close to that.
Just a sec. How does heroism work? Does he get it immediately or on his turn?
On
I also forgot
beginning
my
of his
hunter's
turn, it
mark last turn.
re-ups back to the 4.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
I'm
So,
keeping
like-
track of it on my character page, Mike, not my actual token.
Okay.
So like it might soak 4 damage or it might soak 0, but like if you're getting hit every turn reliably for a bit of damage, it could do tons.
So you do.
The way I see it.
26 points of damage. Because I forgot my hunter's mark last time.
Actually, corresponding to that, you do a con save. Yeah. Okay. You'll do that then.
Oh, true.
Okay. How much damage again?
26.
26. So 25. Okay.
Still standing?
It's still standing. It's not looking great though. Barnabas, what does the young turtle say?
Young, eh? I can't spend this much time in there. I gotta poke my head out, because I heard Selenia like grunting and stuff. I couldn't tell if it's her getting hit or putting massive fucking slices into this thing.
You
So-
probably would have heard quite the disgruntled noise come
When you
from me
did
when I
get
got
hit, eh?
hit.
Yeah,
Yes.
no doubt. So I definitely come out of my shell, which is a bonus action. And then for my action, I'm going to cast Bless on the 3 of us.
That will cancel out heroism.
You right. And I believe when the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So it did only end up soaking 4, but oh well, happens. So I'm buffing Tazarchus, Selenia, and I. Selenia, go ahead and take an attack.
Okay. That's a big one.
For the last like 15 seconds, my spectral mace has just been like floating there doing nothing. By the way, just like in front of this thing's head after it bonked it once for 2 damage.
Alright, 16, because I still have advantage on it.
Yeah, you hit it.
True. Vow of Enmity.
All right, and then Hunter's Mark. So something interesting is gonna happen here, Eric.
Mm,
Don't tell me that.
Define
Mm.
interesting. Oh god, we're all gonna die?
is it gonna
Uh,
fall on my
No,
horse?
Oh, I do appreciate that, Merlot, though.
I thought you would, yeah.
So as you nearly kill it with your sword slash, and the Hunter's Mark does damage to it, you see that it begins to fall. But
But
as it hits 0 HP, it manages to stabilize itself and stands back up, ready to go. For the purposes of what just occurred, it hit 0 HP and then got 1 HP back. So you've now
fuck
lost your
you and your zombies.
you've now lost your Vow of Enmity because it's hit 0 HP.
Yes.
Damn.
Fuck you.
This one will take a swing at Tazarchus. Miss. This one will take a swing at Selenia. And miss.
Thank God they have 1 attack each. Thank God I didn't slow them.
Tazarchus, you're up.
Alright. So Tazarchus looks at his prey, knowing that he is the stronger fighter. Even if it might not be true, he still thinks it. And he is going to stalk his way around, just kind of like doing a combat maneuver and not moving very far, but just moving around him a little bit as he's fighting. And take 2 more swings.
Yeah, both hit. Okay.
6.
That brings it to just a sec. And then to. Okay.
I just like reminding you every once in a while because you've forgotten before. It might be a tactical
Reckless?
move. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
No,
just
I
gonna
was thinking about that, but
It's a toss up.
yeah, it's. I was thinking about it last round, and then I just didn't,
actually-
and then I was just thinking about it.
It actually pairs kind of nicely with the adamantium.
It does. It
Mhm.
does.
Selenia, it is your turn now.
Alright, this thing dies.
Both do hit.
Just speed roll.
So as the first attack strikes and kills it,
I slice at its knees, taking it down, and then take a long slice up its torso.
This sec.
I'm assuming you have to do them one by one because it might come back after the first
Yes.
attack.
Yes. So as the first one goes to kill it, it's still standing fine as it starts to fall and then gets back up. And as the next attack goes, that one actually does kill it. So you wanted to slice it up the knee, correct?
No, I'm slicing it at the knee for the first attack,
Okay.
and then up the chest as the second attack.
Ah, okay. So you try to cripple it, and like it still stands up as it goes down to one knee. It's still looking ready to like pull back its arm, and a slice across the chest. You see that he doesn't have any strength left and falls. Oh, you had 5. Wow.
Yeah.
Barnabas, you're up.
Oh yeah, you had blesses too. Good thing we didn't miss.
Yeah, that's an extra D4, isn't it?
Yeah, but luckily we had everything. I'm just gonna say to Selenia, go get the boys. Onward, Pandemonium, and I'll try to ride closer to Tazarchus. How far does my spiritual weapon move? 20? I think
Yeah.
the cast is 60.
Yeah, cast 60, moves 20 with your bonus action, and attacks.
Okay. So we'll say my thing was like kind of like on the square with it, so it'll move to the first white square.
Okay.
My thing, and then I'm trying to peel off with Pandemonium that way. I'll make animal handling first to see how far we can go.
Yep. You are going to get 30 movement. 30 feet.
Okay. I can't put Pandemonium in danger. So I don't want to actually like be close enough for him to swing, but I will cast Sacred Flame as a drive-by attack. So DC 15 Dex.
Fails.
Then you take 6 radiant damage, friend.
Okay. It's going to take a swing at Tazarchus now.
Fair.
And we'll hit Tazarchus
Oh shit.
for 11 damage.
Okay.
Is that after the half? Sorry, I'm dumb.
Nope, it's not.
Yeah, so I take 6. All right. Tazarchus is bleeding a bit. He's still standing strong.
Yeah, like you're getting mauled or morning starred by something much bigger than you, and it's not taking the better end of this fight. Which, on that note, Tazarchus, you're up.
All right. There we go. Oh shit! I forgot to say it again. Oh well, too late. 11 hits though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
It's almost
Okay.
impossible for you to miss with Blast.
I didn't even roll the D4. Yeah.
I think it is impossible for him to miss.
If
Outside
I
of a
roll
1.
1, it would be 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 3.
No, but the
Yeah,
ones are
plus-
auto. The ones.
Well, yeah. Okay, so if I roll a 2, I still have a plus 8 with all my mods.
and then so it's
Less.
11 minimum.
Okay. Anyway, 29 points of damage.
Okay. It starts to die, but has the strength of will to try and finish you off.
Of course it does.
It's not gonna go down so easy.
That sounds like a barbarian ability that I'm gonna get in like 2 levels.
Oh, seriously? That's cool.
Yeah,
Not that you'll ever
relentless
be
rage.
taken down that much.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry, no, it's 11. It's level 11.
Oh,
Never
okay.
mind.
We got a bit.
We've got a while.
Selenia, you're up.
I am going to listen to Barnabas and go to the other carriage.
Yeah, the one you go to is the carriage.
However, on the way, I'm using 20 lay on hands on myself.
She's touching herself.
So
Go ahead.
technically, that is my action. So am I still able to maneuver the horses?
Yeah, because you're using movement and stuff like that. I'd say so. It's gonna be animal handling though. You also get to add, if I recall, +3 because you have proficiency with vehicles.
I do.
Being a
So
soldier?
that would
'Cause you're a
be
soldier?
11. Yep.
Nice.
Land vehicles in particular.
Mm-hmm.
I am a.
So-
Sorry, go ahead.
So that means that you're gonna have 20-foot movement.
So is it just assumed that I am
Yeah,
the
you're
vehicle now?
you're effectively the vehicle. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's like the easiest way to not make it too like complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
All right. In that case, that is the end of my turn. I'll be right back.
Okay. Barnabas, go.
Oh shit, eh? Tazarkas, as you're going toe to toe with this thing, you see a green spectral mace fly in and whack it on the shoulder.
That hits.
Oh, look at me! I actually did some damage. I must have got him in a good spot where there was already like flesh opening or some shit.
And as you clonk him in the jaw and his jaw starts to like fall off, he's still standing and kind of like semi growling at Tazarkas. You've killed him again, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's how shit works. Okay. Oh, so like I kill him, but then he like fights back again. Is what
Yep.
you're saying? Okay, I only want to go like 10, 15 feet with Pandemonium.
That's good because you only have 20.
Okay. And I will Sacred Flame drive by again as well. So deck save.
What's your DC again?
15.
It passes.
Okay. No damage then.
Wait a sec. Oh no, never mind. I messed it up.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, no, I saw 3. That's
Okay.
Um,
Only six.
so as the like radiant damage starts to affect it, you see that there's no intent to it can't try to revive itself
Oh,
and immediately crumbles to the ground.
like it just totally takes it over, eh?
Yep.
Nice.
The flame starts in a location and starts to spread across his entire body. It's almost purifying to a sense, and he crumbles to like a kind of
Like an
like
ash.
yeah.
Fucking epic.
And you have now
Whoa,
survived.
Pandemonium. Whoa. Pull back on the reins. Trip and Eros are heading up behind us. And I'm assuming she stops. Eric will be back in a second, I'm assuming.
Hmm.
Uh, I guess there's not much left of that one for a trophy, is there?
No, but these are just ogres. They're not. My clan has killed many of them in our time.
Hmm. Were any of them, so gray, and disemboweled? I don't know how else to put it.
No, this is strange magic, though. Some of the elders know of such things happening.
Yes, people with respect for magic don't delve into this type of behavior and I'll spit on the ground. Fuck necromancy. Don't look at my cantrips. I took Toll of the Dead recently and I feel dirty for it. Let's see. I guess, yeah, since I stopped Pandemonium, I'll dismount. And I don't think I got any last hits on the carrying crawlers. Probably not much good meat on them. They seem to be mostly exoskeleton and venom.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to eat the big bugs.
No, there's nothing here to keep.
Maybe taking some of their teeth or tentacles as a trophy, but not so much the meat.
They were not such worthy foes that they really need to be talked about that much.
That's true.
Ogres in packs are something to worry about. Well, my clan has taken on many of them in the past.
I mean, I'm more worried that those were undead.
Yes, we were just talking about that. Disgusting necromancy must be what the Eternal Empire is into these days.
Well, from the sounds of it, the emperor
Yeah.
himself most likely knows a little bit about necromancy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna look around and do any of the other bodies in the surrounding area up here look like ogre size?
Not particularly.
Okay.
The ones that do that you noticed, like before they have like kind of things built on them or around them, don't seem to be moving, or seem to be like twitching of any kind. So they seem to be like permanently dead, or maybe someone took care of dispatching them already.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys are in the middle of a battlefield. You've killed basically scavengers and undead bodies. And you're now standing in kind of the filth and waste of the battlefield as you've all disembarked from the cart, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see much else to do here. And I have a feeling any valuables in these parts already would have been scavenged. Plus, it smells disgusting. We should get out of here.
So much so that you should all be rolling a Constitution save again.
These
Okay.
are not our kills.
Plus
What?
D4
Leave
for
them.
our added bless. Sorry, Merlot.
Okay.
Jesus.
You can't hold it back this time, Barnabas.
What if I... oh, I should have said it before. I was even thinking of it earlier.
What if you?
Wait. Oh, you rolled a 2. Never mind. My plus 3 is not going to help you there either.
I wanted to say, like, I was literally looking at this ability and I was like, oh, I should have said it last time Michael told me to take a check. I shouldn't be able to after I roll. It should be before.
Yeah.
Like when you
Not
tell
for this
me,
one.
yeah.
So you're starting to feel sick, and you kind of hurl.
I think those undead have assaulted my nostrils. I think I got some of his guts on me. Selenia, can you pilot the wagon for now?
Yes, that's fine. Go. You can go clean yourself up.
Thank you.
As you guys rally back your convoy, you begin to continue. You get out of the battlefield, and you're now in a kind of more open plains type of area. And after a bit more travel, you see a sign, and the sign is like pointed like in down the road, and says the name Whole Step. You Selena, you recognize that as a name of a town, and so do you, Barnabas, as you both are more familiar with this area of or formerly Osiris, but
Yeah. Whole step?
Whole Step, HOL, and then Step,
Okay.
and
Would
as
you
you
be
guys
able to show us on the map where
not
that
yet.
is? Okay.
Oh, on the map, yes, I can. I'll
Yes,
show that to you
on
in a
the map.
second.
Mhm.
But before that, as you guys begin to approach this town, you see on the distance as you see come onto it, banners of the Eternal Empire on it, and you are now approaching your first town of the Eternal Empire, and that's where we're going to call into the session.
That
Good.
seems like
So
a fair place.
before
to
we go into the actual town, I want to make sure that I pull my hood up.
And then change the color of your fucking cloak? Probably.
Yeah, I would know enough that they like of what colors that the Eternal Empire would
Let
generally
me guess.
use.
Red and black, like all the other fascists? That's a yes.
No,
No.
no,
Michael.
no,
Oh, never mind.
No, you forgot the purple.
The purple.
But I am trying to hide myself, as although I'm not a fan of this, I do know I'm not gonna be able to one-man army the entire Eternal Empire.
that's a good idea to know.
Yeah, well, I take out a ladder. Yeah,
Okay,
pretty good.
you have four ladders left.
Shit. Yeah.
No, we can tie it to the side of the caravan and say we are, like, roofers or something. That's how we get in.
The Eternal Empire? Yeah, haven't changed their shingles in a while.
Yeah.
It's just known.
I'm going to say that the primary colors of the Eternal Empire. You know, I will sort that out first, and I'll tell you guys in post.
Sure.
Because I want to choose appropriate colors. Who knows? Maybe you're right, Cody. Maybe it'll just be red and black. Like
Fucking
every
Nazis.
fascist out there.
Yeah. Goddamn Nazis shakes fist. Are we level 7?
Yes, you are. That was gonna be the next.
Whoa! I don't know why I felt it. I just felt the energy. I felt like you were gonna say something else, so I just tried to get out ahead of that.
Yeah, you guys have done quite a bit, and this is the start of kind of a new little set, or not section, but a new kind of
Chapter.
approach that you guys are gonna have to take. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
And I felt like
stealth
7
or
was
some shit.
definitely.
Multi-class.
Merlo, good luck with stealth, buddy.
Yup.
With your sick
Oh,
ass
we're
armor.
the two of us are garbonzo at
I'm
stealth.
literally -1 dex, so the 3 of us.
I have disadvantage on stealth because heavy
Yeah.
armor.
Look, not all stealth is stealth.
I have disadvantage because of armor. Yeah.
Stealth can
Not
be
all stealth is.
stealth can be intimidating everybody who you alert of your presence. Huh?
No
It-
one can
it-
see
yeah.
you if there's
I
no
just
one
yell really-
around, or if
There's
there's no one
actually-
alive to see you.
There is
Yeah, you know that's
there is actually a okay. So I want to introduce you guys to the Steiner Scout Squad, but I'll do that after. There is it's a meme somewhere, like a half orc fighter or barbarian or
Oh, who
something.
yells "You can't see me," right, or something like
Yells, "You can't see me" as an intimidation.
that. Like a rogue barbarian or something. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, just something.
admittedly, that's pretty funny.
I was gonna say the other thing was that I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, so Steiner Scout Squad. So you have to know a little bit about that, but basically House Steiner is the kind of Prussian Germanic descendant of Earth, and they are very what's that term? Not quite nobles, but they have like aristocracy and stuff like that, where you become general because of your political connections more than your actual war.
Fair.
But the House Steiner is so wealthy that they can just afford to throw 10 times more firepower at half its efficiency and still. Because even though they don't know how to use the equipment effectively, they just have 10 times more of it.
I mean, fair.
So the joke is that House Steiner, so in Battletech, there are basically 4 classes of mechs: light, medium, heavy, and assault. Light is anything up to like 40 tons. Medium is from 40 to 60 tons. Heavy is like 65 tons to 80 tons. And then anything over 80 tons is an assault mech. Well, generally, you would have your light mechs, which are really, really fast. They do 150 kph, and they're your scouts. They're just little paper armored, kind of run really fast, look around. Whereas your assault mech is 100 tons of basically really slow lumbering 50 kilometers an